Let's talk about sex, baby. Welcome to the podcast that talks about podcast that shows everything that we can do. We talk about life, society, everything else. But the question that we always wonder is, what are you into? What's your kinks? Do you know what kink means? Tonight we're going to talk about that with our guest tonight. First off, we have Mr. Savage as always. Then we have Shani, a repeat offender. And we have a first-time guest, Lana. All right, everybody. So, what kind of person do you think you are? Do you think you're vanilla? Do you think you're a little spicy? Do you think most people can't handle you? And first thing we're gonna ask, the next thing we'll ask beforehand, do you have a partner before we even get going? Do you have a partner? Yeah? Yeah? You got a partner?
Very much so.
Okay. I hear music.
Currently a single Pringle.
Single Pringle? Okay. I am single as well. Mr. Savage over there, he is...
I am taken. Happily engaged.
We have one more guest that's going to pop in here a little bit later. I call her boss lady. Mr. Savage calls her his fiance. So, we'll see how that goes. She's just running a little late. She had errands to run. But yeah. Let's see here.
I'm scared.
You're scared? Why are you scared?
I'm not scared. I'm not. I just have a little bit of low-key anxiety because, I don't know all of what you're going to be asking. So it's like, oh boy.
Well, I told you if you're old enough to have a drink right now, you might as well have one.
I have one.
Yeah. So
I need a refill. Where do you want to go? Where are we taking this trip?
Okay. Would you describe yourself as vanilla?
No. Used to be very vanilla, but I didn't want to be vanilla. I just couldn't quite find the right partner to go down non-vanilla paths safely.
Okay.
Or, with an open mind. I mean, I would say last two partners were willing to take that adventure, but I would say my current partner is definitely the most non-vanilla person I've been together with. So this is definitely a work in progress to see how just not vanilla I actually am.
Okay. What about you, Savage?
I am definitely not vanilla by far.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm very I have a lot of different tastes, a lot of variety.
Yeah.
Definitely don't like just the same old boring stuff.
And Lana.
I am not vanilla.
Okay.
I do think depending on the partner depends on how far down the road I will go. I do have certain things that I'm like, absolutely not. Don't want to touch it. Don't want to go near it. But definitely not vanilla in any sense of the word.
Okay.
Do we need to define it for the audience? I assume most people understand, the difference between vanilla versus not vanilla relationship. I mean,
hey. This is my show.
Okay, I'll behave.
It's my show.
I'll behave.
Two, we're getting to that part.
Okay.
Calm down.
Okay.
Okay, so just in case anybody's wondering, rough sex isn't freaky, and they're not labels for it, but they're preferences. Do you adjust your preferences to your partner? It's a yes or no question.
Yes. Ish.
Ish? What do you mean by ish?
Well, I mean, like, so I don't necessarily know all of my preferences, so he's kind of guiding in that way. And so, like, I don't know that. I mean, I still push for things that I would like to do, but in terms of being a preference, I try and have a balance. So like there may be something that I like that my partner doesn't necessarily prefer. So like in my last relationship before my current one, I was more of the dominant lead, where now I'm not. But I still like that from time to time, but that's not the desired scope of, like, that's not big picture. So there's moments where I can have my way, but it's not the norm. So like it's a work in progress.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
Like, because I've had to flip the mindset, but I still go back to, but I want to do this. I want to have this experience. And then, there gets to be a weird power dynamic.
Okay. So, Lana.
I try and find more of a compromise if it's something that, like, I have not experienced yet and I'm unknowledgeable about. I'm more than willing to give it a try. But I do like what I like, and I know what I like, and I do request very politely sometimes to get that involved somehow in the experience. But I am more than willing to experiment and compromise and work it out like a partnership.
You heard that. She's willing to experiment.
Everybody giggles. I mean, I kind of feel like we all are. We're all in that boat a little bit, right? Like that's how we got here.
Exactly how we got here. All right, Savage. What about you?
Yeah, I'm a very compromising person. I like to make the other person happy, and then so yeah, I'm very open-minded for most things. There is a few restrictions, but for the most part, I am very open-minded.
Okay. All right. I'm going to ask a random question. Savage, do you enjoy blowjobs?
What kind of question is that? Everyone loves that. If you're a guy, you like it. It's no question. Yes, I like it a lot.
Okay. I'll be honest. I like them too. They're not deal breakers, but I enjoy it every once in a while. It's like a little treat. Like, yeah. Go ahead.
But what if it's being done by somebody who sucks at it? And I don't mean like they're bad at it.
Like somebody use a little bit too much teeth.
Yeah, like I mean, if you're with a partner who's not good at it, do you still enjoy it?
Or like they just don't know what they're doing.
Do you try and coach
you try
them?
to guide them and they still don't get it? Like, is it still an enjoyable experience then?
I've never experienced a bad, so
you've never
I've never experienced a bad one. No.
Well, sir, honestly, good on you, because I've experienced a good number of bad blowjobs. And it's one of those things you goes through your head and you're like, you know what? Never fucking again.
Now here's a question for you, Raider. Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Now, does that ruin the moment for you? Does that ruin the whole moment. Like, are you done? Right after that, you're like, all right, the whole thing is ruined. Can't continue. That kind of thing.
Mama didn't raise no bitch. No, I'm like, you know what? I'm still getting pussy. It's one of those things. So I'm like, it's all good. I'd suffer for a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna get to the good part now. So let's go ahead and have fun. But yeah, it's been bad. I went to teaching, coaching, and then I went up straight up, said, just don't try. Just don't try. Just don't try.
Okay. So
That's
you're being
terrible.
honest. But at least he's being honest. It's better to state up front rather than to just be like sitting there and because now if he's not getting hard and she's trying her hardest, now both parties are really sad. At least if she's stable enough to realize what he's saying is just being honest, you can both move forward and be happier, I guess.
Yeah, you don't have to waste the time. You don't have to have that looming feeling in the back of your head, like, you know, especially when she's out, you know, when you're out in a group of friends, close friends, and, you know, you're like, you know what, you're gonna get it tonight, and everybody's like, yeah, in the back of your head, like, please don't give me a fucking blowjob.
Again, I've never experienced that, so I can't say.
Yeah, I know, you're a lucky motherfucker right now. Like, you know, you didn't, and then, you know, I'll tell you a story right now. So,
yay, story time.
So, I'm saying this girl, we dated for about 3 years. She wasn't experienced with a lot of stuff, but she knew what she liked, at least. I was like, cool. We had the conversation. I explained what I liked. We're going to get into that later. Trust me. Boss lady made sure I called myself out on this episode. So, and we went, let's see, I think we were leaving the bar. We were driving on 24. It's in North Carolina, in Jacksonville, North Carolina. We're driving 24, and she leans over the truck seat, and she starts giving me a blowjob. Wasn't the best at it. She was a little drunk. But when she was a little drunk, somehow she magically learned all the secrets of giving the proper blowjob, and it was one of those things I'm just like, this is fucking great.
Okay.
Eyes rolling back in my head, still trying to pay attention to the road, and yeah, I ran into a ditch. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Oops. I mean, as far as outcomes goes, I mean, okay, A, you still have your wiener. When you went in the ditch, you didn't bite it off. 2,
Exactly.
your truck, I guess, was okay.
Yep.
So
I count that as a
Win-win
win.
situation.
I count that as a win. So, you know, everybody's like, aren't you upset about the truck damage? Like, nah, I wasn't.
hashtag worth it.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, no? No, you weren't that happy with it? It was good, but it wasn't that good?
It was good. It was actually the best she's ever done. So honestly, I was surprised and happy, and so one of those things. But yeah.
Okay.
Now, Lana, Shiny, do y'all enjoy giving blowjobs?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I will
Why?
work hard to make sure I do it well, do it right, do it the way they want, because men are all different. Some like the top, side, front, back, blah, 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 blah. So, I mean, but the why is, one, I kind of like, well, there's 2 reasons. One, because if I genuinely care about my partner, I want to do what makes them feel amazing.
I get that.
Yeah.
2, control.
Yeah.
Control. Okay. I was gonna say because it's like I'm surprised that both of you said yes because it's like more of a thought. Like a woman is not gonna obviously like they're not like yeah I want to below this guy. It's more of like I want to do this so that way you can get what you want at the end as well. It's like a mutual deal.
Yeah, but it's not everybody. Like I wouldn't do it with like a casual partner. Like it would have to be an honest, like someone I'm actually in a committed relationship with.
Yeah.
So like if it's, and then again, I haven't had like a casual relationship in like over 20 years. But during that time frame, that wasn't in the offering.
Yeah.
It's only when I'm in a secure partnership that I'm like, I actually want to make you feel amazing. And I will, you help me, give me the feedback, where, grip, suction, fondle, what can I do to make this a full encounter for you? Like, you tell me.
Hell yeah.
So mine is similar, but actually a bit different. So I do like giving blowjobs because it satisfies my partner. And I've done it casual and in committed. But I like the kind of also power aspect of it that comes with like looking up and being like, I am pleasuring him and he's almost weak in the knees.
Okay. That's interesting. Because I was going to say it's actually kind of like, for me, it's the same thing. It's obviously it feels good, but it's also like I kind of feel dominant at the same time. At least for me, because it's usually they're on their knees, so I have them at my whim, but also they have me at their whim at the same time.
Yeah, it's like that fine line between power between the both of you, and I love that feeling I get from being like, I'm being submissive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also still have that power.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Okay, I do want to add one thing to that. So I know we haven't quite got there, but again, as part of my shift from the aggressor to non-aggressor, right? So as soon as there's like, how do I guess we're just shooting from the hip here. So like, if he puts his hands on me and he tries to be more aggressive with it in the moment, am I making myself clear? Like he starts to want to thrust, then I back off.
Skull fucking.
Yeah, then I back off and I'm like, and then the power dynamic starts to increase and there's excitement in that, like, will I or won't I, hands off, like, if you really want this, we're going to do it my way. And I love that because I know that there's some frustration level building and it's going to come back to me in other ways.
Yeah.
So it's like
it's a tease, and
you're
now he has
poking the
to,
bear.
yeah,
You're poking the bear.
you're going like long.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's moments where you're like, all right, we're gonna go down this, but other times you're like, nah, nope.
I'm gonna make
we're
you
gonna
work
for
play.
it. Yeah, we're gonna play this game.
Poke the bear and play the game.
It's a tease. So then you're playing long term because now the guy is going to do more to get what he wants.
Yeah, whatever reaction he's going for in the moment.
Yeah. All right. So you've established that y'all like giving blowjobs. We like receiving them. Do y'all like actually receiving oral? Y'all like being eaten out?
You want to go first?
I was just about to ask you the same thing.
Don't be shy.
I went first before. We gotta share this going first.
I do not like receiving. It's never been pleasurable for me. It always feels awkward and it makes me feel uncomfortable. I have had partners where I've explained situations that have prompted those feelings, like why I have those feelings, and we have tried to work through them. But the relationship never lasted long enough to get to a point where I could feel comfortable. But as of right now, no. It's not for me.
Okay, so depends on the technique being used. I would say, generally speaking, yes, but not everyone does it the same way, and that makes a difference. And I'm not always in the same mindset. So, like, if I'm stressed, I'm a poor receiver because in my head, I'm thinking about all the things that are stressing me out. It doesn't matter how good. So there has to be like somebody who can really take control to get me out of my headspace. If you can't get me out of my headspace, I'm not in the right headspace. It's going nowhere. It's a waste of time for both of us. Doesn't mean I don't like it. Doesn't mean I don't appreciate the effort. Doesn't mean that I am not enjoying it. I just can't see it through, and I'm distracted. But again, if I start to give in reverse then all my thought is focused solely on you. But when I'm the receiver, sometimes I just can't quite commit. It just depends. It depends on
The person.
it depends on the person. It depends on me. Quite honestly, I mean, so, but I would, like I said, in the general scheme of things, I would say the overall answer is yes.
Okay. So, since you don't like it, and you do like it, I got a question for you, Shani. Do you ride their face or not to have that power dynamic? It's like your mind, you can't breathe. You can't breathe unless I let you.
Okay, so again, yes, but no, because in that specific position, I get worried and I'm afraid to lose myself in having like some bad scenario happen. So if that is what my partner wants, he physically has to hold me down and like force the issue. Because
Okay.
I will hover and I will be delicate. Like if he pulls down or he is able to take a breath and say, do it, like, you know, with clear instructions on exactly how aggressive he wants me to be with it, then yeah, I will go to town and comply. But it's not something I would just force onto somebody because again, like, God forbid they can't breathe. But you know, like, that's stupid. I'll just say it's stupid because, you know, like, I would say most men are going to be stronger than me, that if they were actually suffocating, they could just lift me off and be like, and then do what they got to do. Like, but it doesn't mean I don't worry about it. Like,
now,
I don't want you to drown.
now, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm that person, and I tell everybody this. Like, if they do it, I'm looking at them like, fucking drown me. I don't give a fuck. If I die, I fucking die.
I think a lot of men would be happy to die that way.
Exactly.
The snoo, as they call it.
Exactly. Yep. So
I need way more alcohol.
I told you to get a drink.
You weren't wrong.
You to get a drink.
I did. I have a whole bottle. You know, I'm working on it.
We're gonna see if that bottle's empty by the end of this.
It will be. It'll be empty in about 10 minutes.
Oh my lord.
I'm running low already.
Okay. So now we're going to talk about something else. It goes a little bit with it. Anal or butt sex. So, you know, have you tried it? Did you like it? And two, I'll ask everybody, you know, you ever got a finger in your butt? I know.
Well,
just want to know.
So we're starting off with just anal sex and then anal probing. Got it. All right. Yep, gentlemen, go first. Have at it.
All right, cool. Never had anal sex, receiving wise.
Okay, yeah.
But
good.
I have had anal sex, you know, in other aspects of it. It was first time was a little different for me. And it was one of those things I'm like, it's not horrible, you know. We prepared. We weren't like one of my friends who did it after drinking and didn't have lube. We prepared. We had lube.
No,
everything you needed to do. Yep. She learned that the hard way.
Now. No pun intended.
She called one of my best friends and said, my ass hurts. And I looked at her like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, and we needed more, you know, more insight into this. And she's like, I don't know what I did last night. I got drunk, went home, and obviously I wanted to have anal sex. I was like, okay, that's how that happened. In my head, like, she's done it before at least. And, you know, because when you get drunk, you kind of want to do something you know how to do. And sometimes you're adventurous, but usually if you want to have sex, you do what you like. But her aspect was straight to anal sex. And it was one of those things I'm just like, okay. And I have a friend to ask her, is like, did you have lube? Any form of lube? And she's like, no. So he just rammed it right in. And it's like, What the fuck?
I can't even like how you
It's possible, but it's very painful.
It was painful,
I mean,
obviously. Yeah.
But then how do you get like? There's no.
That's
like.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. You go for it.
I mean, it's not like your ass makes lube, so like, okay, you have to like wedge it in there, like. It's not like it's sliding right in there, but then it's like, and then if you're gonna pull, like try and back out and then back in, like you're just ripping tender flesh. I mean, like let's just get real. Like that's tender flesh. It is very fragile flesh. If you don't, have some lube, you're gonna have trouble. And like, even if I never had anal sex, I would still know that information. Because I just, it just doesn't make sense, like why you would even attempt it without it. Like, I don't understand that.
She
Like,
is a special kind of crazy. That's all I know.
I guess.
So,
I mean, I would have to wonder, did she just think that there was going to be lube there, or maybe she just doesn't know enough about her own body? In which case, that's a little. I mean, I would worry about her for her.
yeah.
Like, you don't want bad things to happen to good people. Yeah, okay, I don't know if she's good people, but regardless, like you don't deserve that just because of the number of bad things that can happen from that.
I can tell you, she will never do that again.
I'm not surprised.
Because we got her, we bought her as a prank. We bought her like a gallon worth of lube.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, put this by your bedside, just in case you get drunk and want to do that again. You have help.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
And finger in the butt. I've had a finger in the butt. That's whatever. It's not
Was
a big
it a
deal.
surprise?
The first time was a surprise, and I lost my fucking shit. I mean, lost it. Freaked the fuck out, and literally like, what the fuck are you doing?
In a good way or in a bad way? Like, it sounds like a bad way.
It was
like
a bad
you were
way.
Really
Definitely
emotional
bad way.
about it.
Definitely bad way.
So
yeah, I got heated.
Was there any conversation at any point in time that it gave you any kind of hint that this was a possibility?
No.
So she went in cold. Okay.
Yep.
Damn, sorry, man.
Yep,
that sucks.
Exactly. Then I had a conversation with one girl, and she's like, I want to try this, but if you do it to me, I want to be able to do it to you. She wanted that equal balance. I was like, you know what? Why not? I got drunk. We had fun. She tried it, and it was like, cool, whatever. Wasn't so bad. When you know it's coming. When you know it's actually coming.
Where do you fuck it up?
Okay.
But yeah, it was one of those things that it wasn't bad when I knew it was coming, but when it was a surprise, it wasn't one of those things that I was hopeful and happy about. What about you, Savage?
Yes, I have given anal, not received, obviously. That is one of the things I will never do, pegging or otherwise. Yes, it was a surprise. She never said we were gonna do it, but we just did. And I mean, I liked it. It felt nice. So
yeah.
So
okay.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
You ever had a finger in your butt?
No. No, it never will. That's another thing I will not do. Nothing is going in my butt ever.
Why do men feel that way?
No. No.
I mean, like,
because I think personally, since I'm a straight male,
yeah,
it's more, you're more vulnerable. You kind of feel like you're being invaded, I guess. Like you feel like it's not a sexual attraction to me. So
Do you
Like-
put your finger in her butt?
I don't know, babe. Have I put my finger in your butt yet?
Yeah. You can get me, I'm gonna get you. So
But
Yeah.
again, it all depends on the girl and if they like it or not. So I'll do it if they ask me to do it. I'm not gonna just do it out of the blue.
okay, so it's nice. Lana.
Oh, me. Okay. I have received anal before. And the first time was not the best experience, but I decided to give it a try again and see how it felt. And I'm not opposed to it. It's not like I would prefer it, but it's something that if my partner liked, I would be okay with doing.
Okay. You ever stuck a finger up a guy's ass?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Okay.
I don't think I ever would.
Boss lady. Boss lady. Yeah.
One thing before you do this. I'm so sorry, Lana, but my brain just said your name is anal backwards.
It is. That
You're
is
not
correct.
wrong.
I know.
It
It's
is-
been I've
I mean,
been
it
like
is-
in the back of my
You're not
thoughts
wrong.
for like a hot minute, and I'm like, oops. You okay, Raider?
Something I just read.
Yeah, it's okay. I saw it too. Yeah, I saw it too. It's okay.
I'm pinning that. Now, you gonna answer?
Answer what? You didn't answer a question.
Oh, say, do you like anal? Have you done it?
Yes, yes.
How is it?
It's fun.
Okay. And have you ever stuck the finger up a guy's
That
ass?
is, but yeah.
Shiny.
I mean, y'all tell me I'm a pain in the ass all the time.
Yes, yes, and yes. What do
That
you
was-
want to elaborate on?
That was fast. That was really fast. That was a little
Yes.
too fast.
So, okay, so I will say this. The first time was garbage, and that was eons ago. The second time I did it, I was with somebody who made me feel incredibly safe, and the situation was very conducive to that experiment.
Okay.
And it was the second time I did it, I actually was able to have an orgasm through that process. I mean, there were a couple other things going on, but that also was taking place. And I was like, this is amazing. That same person, I decided to ring his back doorbell
Oh,
Okay.
while let me give the whole setup because I think context is important.
It is.
So
it is.
so
Yep.
picture a man on all fours, right? Me underneath him. I'm doing oral, and so I'm giving him head. I'm gripping the nuggets,
Yep.
and my
You're
my other
fondling the
hand
balls. Yep.
and my other hand is sliding up his back thigh, like so like it's a full. I'm working on it, and so then I just slid my finger right down the middle, and he jolted, but he didn't tell me to stop. He did not tell me to stop. So we just continued that out, and I did not know a man could make such noises as this individual made when he finished.
Okay.
I mean, from my experience, that was the only time I've heard a man sound like
He was dying
just
in a good
not
way.
dying. No, yeah, dying in the best of ways. I mean, like literally, like the huffing and puffing that was going on, and like the oh my god, the oh my, and I'm like, wait, that's it. That's not me saying that. That's him. That's him, like losing his mind. And it wasn't something that became a norm for us. It was just one of those like in the moment sort of happenings. And I've only done it to one other person, and he was like, it's not really my thing. I mean, are you happy that you got to do it? And I was like, yes. Like, because I know the things that you get that I allow you to do to me. So to me, it's kind of like turnabout's fair play. And so, like, for me, I'm always trying to see, like, who will and who won't. And I would say for the most part, 90% of guys are like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
But, like, one of my ex-husbands was like, yeah, like, whatever. I'm secure in my manhood. I know I'm not gay. Like, I'll let you have your fun and we'll see what happens. And it was just not a thing for him. And so that was that. But, I mean, unless you try it, you don't know. And like I said, he was secure in his manhood. So he was like, it's you. It's not. And we all know about, milking the prostate, which is a whole other conversation. But yeah, so I mean, ain't no big thing, chicken wing.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. So let's go back to a little bit of common questions, just to ease it up. We're talking about virginity when you lost it. Yeah.
Now, are we talking about where and like when?
If you want to, if you want to. I'm going to call on my bullshit no matter what I fucking say today because she's right here. So, yeah.
Yes, you are,
So,
motherfucker.
lost my virginity at 14.
Okay.
So, yeah, to a lovely, lovely lady who introduced me to a lot of things that no 14-year-old should probably experience off the bat. Made me realize that I liked pain a lot.
Okay.
And that there's a lot of things that you can do with if you improvise. We're gonna get into that more of that later as well, because I got called out.
Yes, he did. You're so
And she's
welcome.
proud of it. She is so fucking proud of it.
Of course I am. You wouldn't be proud of it.
Yeah.
Liars. That's who.
All right, so I'm gonna let y'all free ball this and just whoever wants to say next, go ahead, go next.
I guess so, okay. I lost mine at 21. I could have lost it at 16, but the woman I was with, I didn't really think she was worth it. I didn't really feel that connection. As much as a sexual person that I am, I do have to have a actual intimate connection with that other person I'm going to have sex with. I can't just have sex with strangers. I might find them attractive, sure. Like I'm watching videos of TikTok of girls dancing all the time, but I'm actually not going to have sex with them. But anyways, I have to have like an intimate connection. So I lost my virginity at 21 when I actually found someone I actually wanted to be, have a life and all that stuff. And yeah, it was quite the experience. And it was from the night I remember it was Korn, Freak on a Leash playing in the background. It was downpouring in the back of my car.
There it is. There it is. I was waiting on it.
I'm sorry. I had
Now.
my brain go somewhere else.
So I remember the music. I remember the whole situation is like one of the memories that I'll never forget. I remember after we both climaxing, she wanted more. She like kept coming back for more, and so it lasted for like a good hour.
Okay.
So for the first time, it was good. But yeah,
that's a good first time story. Yeah, I didn't have an option.
There's never an option for you.
I know. Surprisingly enough.
Really, that's surprising to you.
Yeah, sometimes. Still today.
No. I go next. I'll go next. I don't care. I lost mine in Scotland. I remember the bartender. That was probably about it. I was not drunk. I just remember reading a good book, and I didn't like anyone there. And he was nice to me. I don't have that problem with Savage has at all. Great.
What's that problem?
What's the problem?
I don't have to know them at all. Not a single bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
don't either.
I went out with him the next day, but I don't remember anything else from that night other than I felt really nice.
Hmm.
Yeah. I stayed there and I got back to the hostel and my classmate looked at me and they were like, "Where have you been? It's 2:00 in the morning." I was like,
Yeah,
doing stuff.
it is.
I was like, I'm just doing stuff. They're like, with who? I was like, great question. They're like, you didn't get a name? I was like, no. They're like, why not? I was
Yeah,
like,
at that point, it was just a need.
yeah, well, you discovered some things about yourself when you're apparently very young. Like walls and you are very good friends.
Yeah.
But it was fun. I remember very, very nicely. I do love Scotland, though. It is a very beautiful place.
I mean, you have a fond memory now,
Oh,
for
I've
sure.
had a fond memory of that place for years. And then after I got drinks, oh yeah.
Okay. Lana, you want to go or you want me to go?
You can
Eeny,
go.
meeny, miny, mo.
Great. Mine was a total train wreck. So let me set this up. I was a minor. Let's not send anyone to jail by admitting just how much of a minor I was. Definitely should not have been happening. But here's the thing. I had absolutely no clue, no understanding, no connection to it whatsoever. Like the significance of it was completely alien to me.
Mm.
If I had known how important it was, how I would have wanted it to have been later on,
Mm-hmm.
that definitely would have influenced how that chain of events went. On top of that, I was very stressed, very inexperienced, as was the other person who was convincing me that this was the thing to do. It actually took 3 separate events to see it through because I was just so like, I don't think either one of us knew what the fuck we were doing. It just was not working. And I was just so stressed out. I was not in a safe place. We were not, like nothing about it felt safe. Nothing about it felt right. Everything was going wrong that could go wrong. So yeah, that was my story. But I got to go answer the door. I'll be right back. But yeah, that was all there to it. It was terrible. I hated it. I would never have done. No.
You're not gonna get my story,
Okay.
but I will give you the age. I was
Okay.
14.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
We're gonna wait till Shiny gets back
Okay.
because I don't feel like asking questions multiple times in a row.
No?
So we're gonna talk to chat a little bit. Is there anything y'all want to know about us? If you do, write it down. So, how was your time?
My massage?
Yeah.
Wonderful. I got a little bit of everything that I like. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
We're gonna call you
That's
guys. A
good.
little bit
Chickens
of pain
have
too.
large talons.
Wonderful. What?
No, they don't. No, they don't.
I don't know. It depends on what you think a chicken is. If a chicken is an emu, then yes.
But that's not a chicken.
You're a chicken. See, they classify
No,
as different
not.
things.
No, not at all.
No?
Hey, Miss Trow. Yeah, but I don't think so.
No?
No. While she's doing that, I'm going to get up.
You are?
Yeah,
On purpose?
of course, on purpose. Why the fuck would I
I
not?
thought your chair would have been broken again. I
What?
thought your chair was broken again.
Yeah, it is broken. I ain't bought a new one.
Oh, Lord.
Thanks, guy. I saw that too.
Mm-mm. Hey, babe.
Hi.
You're cute.
Yes, you are.
Fight me.
I will when I see you next weekend.
Not if I will fight you first.
Shawty's cat just staring at us.
Laser eyes.
Let's see. Chat does have anything to say for Raiders.
He still wants clips. That's all it says. You having fun, Lana?
Hey, Miss Mister. How you doing
I
today?
am.
Good.
It's funny that you mentioning that, though. Her name backwards. I would
Listen,
not have even thought of that.
Listen, I couldn't help it because they said it, and then I started looking up the letters in her name, and I was like, hey.
That had me laughing so hard.
As it should.
What I
The
miss?
big head.
What up, Don? How we doing today, man?
It's not that fucking big.
Today.
No, it's not. Honestly, it's really not. It's kind of small compared to how big I am.
You can call yourself out if you want. It's okay.
Yeah.
You know, there's a
I
kid
got done it plenty of
there's a kid
times.
where I work that has the same haircut as you. We call him bald head.
I'm not bald.
Yeah, neither is he, but we just call him that.
Ridiculous.
So are you, but we
Ridiculous.
keep you around. Ridiculous.
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 You like dicks? We know.
No.
I know you do.
I do?
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's news to me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Let me
what I
see.
like. Yeah, you're right.
Raider on par with Bill's sexy levels.
No.
Appreciate that, Boba. I appreciate that.
No.
At least somebody thinks I'm attractive. That
No.
makes me feel better. I'm not going home with you, but it's nice to know I'm appreciated.
You appreciated? What?
How long does it take to open a door?
You're lucky. I'm opening the door for Savage over there. It's not gonna be short. Never is.
Beard versus non-beards was more attractive. We're gonna get into that.
We are?
We're gonna get into that.
Oh, yeah, I
Yes, we
forgot.
are.
Mm.
I added it in there.
Yes. Yes. We're gonna get into that. So how was the weather where you were? Really, Smurf? Really?
Really what?
Really?
Really, really?
Oh, my lord. Barf.
Really?
Yeah, I know. You find me appalling. I know.
Yeah, you had it by the sex appeal of a walnut.
Or the walnut?
Yeah, something you want to hit really hard until it cracks open.
I mean, that could also be a good thing because you want to get what's
No.
inside.
I don't want to go inside of a walnut. I usually just like
Barf
to
like the
throw them.
Spaceball character. I love it. I love it.
That's
Boom,
Spaceball.
boom, boom, boom.
That's funny.
We need to do
Yo.
movie night.
What
We
are
need
you
to do
doing, babe?
movie night in the Discord.
What are you talking about, babe?
We need to do movie night in the Discord.
No.
What are you doing? Gave it to Hondo. Nice. W Hondo.
We don't need to do a movie night in Discord
Why not?
Why not?
because I won't be.
No horror. We won't do horror because there's too many people that don't like horror. So we'll
I
do
love
something
horror.
else.
Speaking
love
of
horror,
horror,
too.
did you see the trailer for 28 Years Later?
Yes, I did.
I can't wait.
I just can't wait at all.
This
You know,
is
I'm
nice
just gonna
zombie
send my
movie.
sister with you to watch that. That's
Hype train. The fuck?
You're coming with me,
What
babe.
y'all doing?
I'm
You
not.
can hide in my. You can hide in my shoulder. It'll be fine. It's not
You know
scary.
what?
Scary. It's zombies, so it's mostly gore. It's not like scary. It's just like people ripping each other apart,
You know what? Two
like
can play that
flesh
game.
tearing.
Flesh
just gotta
tearing.
warm up.
You have a wonderful way with words, sir.
Excuse me, sir. What the fuck are you doing?
I had to one up.
Jesus
I had to one
Christ!
up.
You're out of control, sir.
What
Yes,
is wrong with you?
a
You're not
lot.
allowed to spend money.
We're gonna
We
get into
talked
that.
about this.
Jesus Christ!
Really, really, mustache? I can hide in your armpit. Appreciate that, dog. Appreciate that.
There's way too much, sir. You need to calm down.
You want to talk about sexy? Mustache is fucking sexy.
What does your shirt say?
I will agree. He does have a nice mustache.
He
What
does.
does your shirt say, Raider?
Harm the karma.
Raider, why is it in
Harm
the
the
Pornhub
com.
font?
Because my buddy, he said, I want to make sure that everybody makes people double take. So he did this. And I've gotten so many people like, why are you wearing a Pornhub shirt? And then they look at it like, oh, it's not Pornhub. I'm like, I know what you do at home.
I mean, I know you do at home too. It's okay.
Yeah.
You ain't nothing for the last 4 months.
What, Bubby? What, Bubby? What, Bubby? Yeah, you're going to fall off the bed again. No, you can't.
Are
No,
you
we're not
surprised?
jumping on
Man,
me.
this door is
Nope.
taking. Are you making the door to go
Nope.
through
Oh,
it?
look it. It went to Envy. And Salty Squid and Hondo. Damn.
What the fuck are you doing, dog?
Ew.
No.
Well, we know we're both getting Twitch payouts this year. This month. GG.
I have a question. Is Shiny making
Yeah.
the door to
Mm,
walk through?
What went to me? Oh, in Raiders chat, Envy, you got a gifted to his channel.
Zombie, since you are in here right now, are you in a Discord call with Sky?
Are you in a safe place?
You listening while gaming? I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Love the support. We're gonna get together, GG, in maybe a day or two. We'll play some games.
Yo, got one love comment to freaking raid. Let's
You're
fucking
not?
go.
Oh my god.
It says Mon.
Let's fucking get it.
Oh.
What are you up to, Envy? One love. What are you doing?
You waiting for it? Yeah.
How was the
run.
stream, man? If you don't know One Love, he is a fucking huge W right there. Close friend of mine. Definitely get to know him. What are we eating, Envy? What do you got? Getting ready to go rub Lala's booty? Hey, yo.
Hey, yo, sir. Enjoy
Hey.
your night.
Right? Enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
How does? So rude.
All right, Lana. Oh, never mind. I was so about to just go
What
for
happened
it.
to your hair?
You okay?
Nothing.
You sure you're good?
Okay, you
You
sound a
wanna
little
fix
out
your
of
hair?
breath
You
there.
have breath,
Good one,
and,
good.
you know,
I just ran
did you
up
have
the
a
stairs.
quickie before you came back? You just need to go ahead and knock that out.
Baby.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Yes.
What do you mean? What do you mean you don't know?
Shiny's
Oh,
getting
my Lord.
frisky. While she's live.
Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your time.
No,
I'll wait.
don't take your
We'll
time.
wait.
I'm fine.
I
We'll
won't
wait.
wait for nothing.
I'll let you get your mind back together. All right.
Oh,
So.
you're crying too. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, tears too. That's fucking awesome.
Breathe.
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
Speaking of butt stuff,
Breathe.
Yeah.
I'm fine. It's hot in here.
No, that's
No.
whatever you just did.
I mean, I'm
Oh.
always warm, so.
No, he
but-
really is, honestly.
So
What was the question?
There
now
wasn't one.
we haven't done it yet. We stopped the questions and then
We waited for
on you
you.
because I wanted to make sure that everything was good.
Perfect? Okay, got it.
Yeah, you good? All right. Now, do you think you become more vanilla with age? Like, you think at first you were a little bit wilder and now you're a little bit, I kind of don't want to do that. No, just no. This is a yes or no question. This no explanation needed.
I think she's gonna have to breathe first before she can answer.
I know. She shook her
I
head.
am
No, I got it.
breathing.
I got
You
it.
said it's a yes or no question. You didn't ask me to elaborate.
I said it's yes or no question. You're
Yeah,
good.
no, you're good.
All right.
I want
I have
more.
not. I have not. I am not more vanilla with age. Yeah. Really. What about you? What about you, boss lady?
No.
No.
Damn, he gonna answer for you.
No.
That's because every time I'm with him, I
He was
forget.
like, I know.
If
Like,
anything,
I actually have the answer to this question.
her energy and matches my energy, so that's a no.
You're welcome. Oh, you need some water now, Shiny. Make sure you swallow
Lana?
it.
I don't think I will. I'm
Okay.
still pretty young in my life,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm the youngin' of the group.
Yeah, that's true. You are.
I keep forgetting that.
You do, Raider.
I've known her longer
All of us.
than a lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah,
I still forget that.
we've known each other quite a while now.
It's really hard to get used to as
Yeah.
bald-headed as I know.
What is your favorite position? I'm looking at you.
I know you
You
are.
already know who I'm looking at.
I know you are.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. I honestly don't have one. I honestly prefer whatever feels good in the moment, mostly because I just like it. Whatever feels good to me at that moment, because it could be anything from, I will say I'm very partial to riding. I love being on top. What? You okay, Raider?
Yeah. I'm
You-
perfectly fine.
peachy?
I gotta figure out who did this.
Oh, I know who did that. It's okay. You're fine.
But yeah. I don't have a favorite position. I usually go by my partner, and I always tend to. It always ends up in doggy at the very end.
Really?
I don't know
I'm
why.
at the wall.
And I'm like, I don't want to do doggy, and it always ends up there. There's so many other positions to do. So many others. But it always at the end of it ends up in doggy. So I'm like, what the fuck? Savage, I'm gonna get you back for that. Yeah. Anybody else?
I don't have necessarily a favorite, but I do like to try different positions. If my partner has like a preferred one, I will defer to that unless it makes me uncomfortable. But I tend to like switching positions throughout the session
Okay.
and doing more than one because I feel like
Okay.
it brings a bit more to it than just sticking with one position the whole time.
Okay. Oh, she got a kiss. Oh my god.
Oh, so cute.
Got it.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I asked him the question just, and he gave me the answer. Do you want me to repeat that answer? No, I cannot. I think that's your. All right, so he says he thinks my favorite position is, how do we put this? My legs where? Above your, over your shoulders. Yeah. Over my shoulders or your shoulders? Oh yeah,
There
your
is a difference.
shoulders. Yeah, his shoulders. But actually, I would say I actually prefer. Yeah, but I think more preferable would be with my legs bent and my feet actually on your chest because then I can push off. Yeah, I know, but that's the preferred. Listen, we can discuss that later. Yeah, so anywho, like it's, shut up. You and all of you, shut up. All of you, shut up. I hate everyone right now. Yes. Okay.
Look.
So I like what gives me leverage that I can actually be participating in the actions.
Mm.
Okay. Okay.
I still think Savage's hair is
I'm gonna go off script because I always do this. What's the position that you just can't stand the most? Without asking for references.
I'm just seeing if there's anything he can name off the top of his head, like that he knows that I don't. Like this is a good exercise here.
I don't know. She's pretty.
Does he want to join? Does he want to join? Because I got a lot of questions I can ask him.
He says, "Do you want to join?" He has a lot of questions for you. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have an easy way to get him into the conversation.
He has a phone, right?
That's true. You could go in on your phone if you really wanted to. I'm okay. Yeah, we're gonna go with a no. I'll answer that. I definitely think it's gonna be, let's see, one I can't hate or one that I hate.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is more from a practical standpoint, not because it doesn't feel good. It's more anything where I have to engage my knees and put
Okay.
like weight on my knees, if that makes sense. So like if I'm squatting, like not that I don't like squatting, it's just I don't like the way it makes my knees hurt. So I don't have longevity to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean that would be like really the only thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
But I mean I think there's a lot I haven't done that I don't think I've fully explored every single position to know if there's one I don't.
Okay. Savage.
I like multiple positions. I think at the moment my favorite position is when I take the woman and fold their legs over their shoulders, basically, like a pretzel.
Okay.
So it's nice. I like that.
Okay.
I think it's because it's more of like it's like a dominant position. You kind of have control, and they can't really get away from it.
Okay.
So
Okay. And your least favorite,
my least favorite,
if you have one.
It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to think of like a least favorite position. At the moment, I can't really think of one.
Okay. Lana, your least
Me?
favorite. Yeah.
I feel like I'm copying everybody, but I don't really have a least favorite, and there's still positions that I'm sure I have not done before. But if I had to, like, right at the moment choose one, probably just normal missionary would be like my least favorite with big quotations.
Okay.
But I don't really have a least favorite.
Okay. So, what attracts you to a person sexually?
Mm.
For me, it's usually anybody back in North Carolina knew me before I met Lana. It was any blonde that was attractive.
Well,
It
you
was
have a thing for blondes, huh? Okay.
Yeah, I had to think for blondes, and it was one of those things that I don't know why. And sometimes I didn't go for them. It was just like they came to me, and I was like, okay, cool, we're doing this, not a big problem. And then it became a trend, became a long trend,
Mm.
and oh my god, you're in the chat. Okay, this is gonna be even better. Yeah, and they call it at the time they said, oh, who's part of this? Who's in the stable now? I was like, I never got it at first. I was like, what? And then all of a sudden, I think I was at a bar called Anytimes, and like 4 women that I've slept with before showed up there. All came up to me and they're like, "Hey, how you doing? Blah blah. You know, what are you doing later? Do you want to hang out?" And I was like, "With all of you?" And then my buddy messaged me. He's like, "I see the stable's getting back together." I'm like, "God damn it!" So yeah, it's one of those things. And then after that, before that, it was Hispanic, Latina women. And you know, it's funny I went for them, but I only dated 2 of them. So yeah,
Okay.
and then obviously went to white women and everything like that. And I've never been attracted to black women at all because growing up in a small town where every black woman you were related to. So to me, I was like, just don't date them, and you don't got to worry about being related to them or not. So there.
Okay. I it's kind of hard to say because there's a lot of different variables of what I find attractive in a woman, but I think a big part of it is their eyes, and not like, oh, the dreamy eyes, but it's more of like for example, I'm gonna call you out, babe, because you do this all the time, but when the way you look at me is such a turn on for me personally. Like you look at me in such a passionate way, like no other woman has before towards me. Like you're obsessed with me, and I'm gonna call you out on it, but you are. And I like the way you look at me, like in that sense. Like you just want to like rip me apart in a good way. And so for that, me, I can feel your sexual lust towards me, and I like that. Obviously there's other. No, I'm not gonna be subtle.
I was. Jesus.
But yeah, so that's something that I personally like in a person, that like the way they look towards me, react towards me, and but there's other things too. Obviously, like I personally find curvier women to be more attractive than skinnier women. That's just me. But the every person's different, So, but that's me. I like redheads or brunettes, and then curvier women. So yeah.
Sorry for my facial
It's
expressions.
the
My
hi
roommate's
roomie.
in the chat.
Hey,
Yeah, it's hi
Kirby.
roommate, but he said after that, and he's bust out laughing because he saw my facial expressions. So yeah, there's a funny inside joke with that.
I'm sure there is.
We're not going. Yeah, it's one thing I didn't tell you.
Oh, it's okay. I'll hear about it later.
Probably not.
Oh.
But yeah.
You okay there, Raider?
I'm fine. Loading on my dog.
Aw, puppy.
Yeah. So.
Okay, do you want me to go?
Mm-hmm.
Whoever wants to go next.
Okay. So I feel like if I can make a mental connection, like that's first and foremost, because once you got me up top, everything else will start to fall in line. But after that, it's the energy you bring to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Like if there's a certain intensity to it,
Yep.
I'm like a bead of honey. I can't fight it. I want more. It's like an addictive thing, right? It's kind of like what you were saying about like that obsess, except like that's what it does to me. It makes me obsessed. Like that gets me feral when that energy comes at me full force. I turn into a different person, I feel like. And it's crazy. Like it doesn't matter what you look like, doesn't matter the package. The package is irrelevant.
Okay. So you
Like
for you
tall,
that is
dark, short,
that's very
blonde,
second.
brown, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Okay. I can respect that. That's cool that you can look past like their looks as long as the energy's there. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's really about the person, like, are they a good person? Do they make me happy? Do they make me smile? Do I feel like I'm connecting with them? When all that's there, then it's like this feral side just comes out if the intensity comes too.
And I think for men, it's harder for them to be like that. They're a very visual kind of creature. Like you, when a man looks like a woman at a woman, they want to see a very attractive, like younger woman, someone that has even like just semi attractive. They can't be no attraction to their body at all, because then they're not going to be able to express that love, even if they find that person really nice, as in like personality wise, as in their connection to them. If their appearance isn't there, they're not gonna want to get involved with that.
So you're saying like men are more superficial than women?
Yeah, I think so.
Generally speaking.
Generally speaking,
yeah.
They're they're more visual. Like they're what they find appealing is visual.
Okay.
I think for me, it's definitely changed over the years. Like, as I've gotten older, it's definitely changed my approach to who I find attractive. And it did, when I was younger, was very, like, appearances is what got me. And that's what I stuck with. But now I'm looking for more of, like, do they understand me? Can we have a laugh together? Can they be with me through good and bad? The only physical thing I would say is they have to be taller than me, which isn't super hard
Okay.
because I'm tiny as fuck. But just someone that I can have that connection with, then I can grow with them.
Yeah.
And that's what I find attractive, is finding somebody that I can do that with.
Okay. That is like I guess for both sides of the party, the height is always like a part of the calculations, I would say, I guess. For a lot of people at least, not like everyone, but a vast majority, usually a man likes to be taller than the woman, and vice versa. Like me and Satan are both the same height. So if she puts her heels on, she's just going to be taller than me. That's just fact. But she never really wears heels, so.
Okay. So, okay. What type of person do you actually go for? Who do you actually approach? Yeah.
I wait to be approached.
You
I
wait to be
can't.
approached.
Yeah, I would say in my younger years, I tried the approaching and it never worked in my favor. So I just kind of gave up on the approaching. And so now it's just kind of a wait and see. And that's exactly, how I got where I am now is, this person took initiative and we connected and things just kind of spiraled and took off from there. Just, it was nothing that I expected and just pleasant surprise after pleasant surprise.
I will say a lot of times I am doing the approaching because I'm so social when I'm out of my house. Like, my parents are like, you're the kid that's gonna get taken by somebody in a van because you're just too social. Yes.
Yeah.
Terry knows. We used to go to Gus's, I just flitter around the room. But I find it more attractive if they do the approaching because I'm so used to doing it that I get pissed off, if I'm going to be honest, because that makes me feel like I have to put in the effort all the time from doing it so often over and over and over again. That if somebody else does the approaching, I find that extremely attractive because I'm like, this is somebody that saw something in me that they liked and approached me and wasn't scared off or, for lack of a better words, being a little bitch. So it depends. There, like I said, in the past, I have done a lot of the approaching. I've been approached very few times, but those times it has turned into relationships. They obviously didn't work out because I'm single now, but that is where I stand.
Okay. Do you have a name preference in bed and why?
This one.
No, I'm not. I've been going first a lot, so hell no.
Oh my god. I'll go first. I have no problems with this. Jesus Lord. I love.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you don't want to play that game with me, sir. You'll be up all night. I prefer anything that is good, bad, or ugly at this point. I will take a girl. I will take Sweetheart, I will take pretty much anything except my name. And I will not take
For some reason, she likes Angel a lot too,
Shut up,
even though
bitch.
she's not one.
Even I know she's not one at all.
I am an angel. I just don't know what y'all are talking about. I'm a sweetheart. I haven't called Raider out half as much as I could have.
For now.
I mean, you're the one driving down the steel road, man. It just depends on
I
if you
know.
put up the brakes.
Fuck it.
Oh.
So my thing is, I like to be called sir.
Is that because of a
That-
military thing?
No, it's not. It just went along with it because I was in the military. But before that, it was one of those things that if you're called sir, you were the one in charge. You're the one that was on top, and you were the one that was respected.
Okay, I get it.
Yes, he does like being called that.
Yeah. So yeah.
I'll go next. I'm very much like our lovely boss lady here, and I like pet names. Whether it's good girl, bad girl, it depends on the situation and how much of a brat I'm being.
You're so
Depends-
sweet, though.
Thank you. A lot of people would disagree, but thank
That's
you.
'cause they're bitches.
It depends on the situation and the partner. There haven't been anybody that I've been in any kind of sexual relationship that have called me something that I don't like. So I haven't had to be like, no, don't do that. Which I think is very nice. That I haven't had to bitch my partner out for calling me something I don't like.
Oh, I think that's only ever happened once and wasn't him.
Shiny?
You okay,
Shiny?
Shiny? You're nodding a lot.
These are like mild, simple questions. Like
She's smiling.
Oh my god, must
Well, so about that, I agree with it depends on the partner, right? Like where you are in the dom sub spectrum. But I would, yeah, I mean, I would say anything as long as it's not degrading or like hurtful.
Okay, I was gonna say, what is degrading to you? Like, if he's saying you're a good little slut, are you mad about that?
No.
Okay.
But like you stupid whatever, or I don't even know because like it's
I'll
just
tell
never
you what
happened.
I'll just like, no.
No,
Okay.
no, whether it's you're a good this, you're a good that, you're a bad this, you're a bad that, like
Okay.
nothing that's like
Okay.
over the top, egregiously insulting.
Mm-hmm.
so, yeah.
I've never had that one directed at me, so
One later.
I guess it would
Okay.
depend on context, like what was, like if it made sense in the moment,
It
and
does
it was.
normally, yeah.
She's
I mean,
not wrong.
like I said, it depends on the circumstances. I would say, if the circumstances were right, I wouldn't be offended by it.
Okay.
But I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
there's a time and place. Outland, do you disagree?
I'm sorry. I got
So-
me.
That's
I'm not the only one who's in
I had to pin it.
what
Yes, I
happened?
did.
I gotta see.
I'm surprised that nobody has called me that yet.
Well, I wasn't gonna say that.
Call Casper. You're good. As long as you don't call me mommy, I'm good.
Oh, that's another thing. Like, no dominant names. I'm too much of a sub to do that.
I get that. Honestly, 1,000 times.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I never really had a nickname or like a name I liked before Satan.
Oh, okay.
Before Satan.
Okay, so you were waiting on it. I was waiting on it.
So before, or as you see, her name here is Boss Lady, but we all just call her Satan too. Before her, I didn't really have like a name. No one really called me something, so I guess I just wasn't used to it. But when she says "daddy," I like that, obviously. So, yeah.
Oh, she making a face.
I know. Go ahead, say it.
I'll say it because I don't think you remember. You're the one who told me that. Oh, I love that. I was like,
Well, it's because you said it to me, and then I said I like
I say a
that.
lot of things to you.
I liked hearing it coming from you. So,
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. Which is good because I think I call you that like 10 times a day at least. Besides, nerdy, nerd alert, and a whole bunch of other shit.
I am a nerd.
Yes, you are. It's alright. You'll be fine.
Okay. How do you let your partner know you're ready for a little bit of sexy time? How do you let them know that? Not just for flat out blatantly saying, yo, let's fuck. How do you let them know?
I like mustaches. Mustaches. Busting through the wall.
Oh yeah.
I'll go first. I have no problem.
There's going to be so many fucking clips of this goddamn thing.
That's good.
I'm going to hate my life all this week just for this fucking episode.
You are, because I'm going to make sure you clip every single bit. I've been putting fucking work in.
I told you she's a fucking slave driver. Nobody believes me.
Why would they?
But, I don't know.
I'm an angel. I don't know what you're talking about.
She's a little white girl and you're a big black guy. Why are you letting her boss
Little
you
is
around?
really funny considering I could probably bench. No, I'm going to bench press you before you start eating all those snacks.
Exactly. I'm a
Hey,
big
Shaggy.
boy. I'm a big boy.
Big boy. Okay.
And before you even say anything in that damn chat, I swear to fucking God,
Throw some
Rumi.
I forgot the question.
If you want to do it.
Forgot the question.
All right. How do you let your partner know you're ready for sexy time?
Oh, that's easy. I just tell them in about 17 different ways.
Or you just grab me.
Yeah.
You do that too.
I
So
do that. It's fun.
she's more of a physical person. So I mean, I like it. So I don't care.
Physical all the time.
For me, it depends. Are they physically with me or not? If they're physically with me, then it's just actions. I'll just go up to them, kiss them, and grab them. If they're not with me, then it's spicy texts.
Oh,
Just letting them know I'm in the mood and that they need to get back.
pro tip for that: just send titties.
Sometimes.
Shiny.
I'm fine.
Sure.
I'm fine. I'm
For-
fine.
For me, it's if I really want to have sex with them and everything like that, and I'm in the mood, and I know that they are actually, willing to have sex. Because let's be honest, the last couple relationships I've been in, well, boss lady Satan, she's known. They just no, I don't want to.
They
I was
have a
like,
lot of headaches.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, a lot of headaches. But I would honestly, I'm that person that goes full out. I make dinner, clean up, and make sure they didn't have to do anything all day.
You made a lot of
And
dinner
like,
prep.
I kind of romanticize it a little bit, but it's one of those things that my mom grew up single mom, so nobody was around doing that for her, and she's always told me what she would love to have. And I was like, okay, cool. And I kind of picked up on that, and that's what I started doing. And a lot of people like it. Some people looked at me like, why don't you just do this? Like, I don't know. And then sometimes I'm more aggressive and like, yo, let's go. I was like, no, we're leaving the bar. We're going home right fucking now.
Yep.
Yeah, it's respectable.
Is that what happened to the wall?
Oh, we're gonna bring that up now. We're gonna bring that up right fucking now. Okay, so I took a Snapchat, didn't realize that my wall got fucked up, and from a nice little fun night that I had, and Satan's called me out. She's like, "So what happened to the drywall?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" I didn't realize it. I turn around and you see claw marks all over the wall.
He had no clue what.
I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Like, bro, do you not see your wall? There's a huge
No.
dent in it. There's some chunks missing. And he was like, "Oh yeah, that." And I was like, "No explanation." It took me like 5 minutes, y'all, to get an explanation out of him. I'm not joking.
Yep.
Mostly because I was like,
So, yeah.
tell me. Fucking tell me now.
Yeah.
People weren't closed? Jeez.
But what if you live by yourself? Like, does lingerie count as a thing? Because you live by yourself. Sometimes lingerie is nice, but other times it matters the mood.
So I actually have something to say about that because I normally buy lingerie to make myself feel better.
Okay.
It's a plus if my partner likes it, but it's for me.
Okay.
Like, it's to boost myself. I feel sexy in it, and I like it.
Okay.
I like how I feel in it. I like how I look in it. So, like, it's an added bonus if you like it, but, like, you don't like it, I honestly could give two shits because it's for me, not for you.
I'm gonna hop on that train.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, babe. I don't.
Jesus.
I mean, I like it either way.
I
So
know you do. I know you do.
I do like lingerie too, but sometimes I think it's like one of those things of if you do it all the fucking time, it kind of gets outplayed, and there got to be a little bit of spice, change up something a little
You just
bit.
don't wear clothes.
Yeah, you walk
Facts.
around naked. That's fine. I would not have an issue with it at all.
Have you ever?
No.
Dude, has no one ever heard of sundress season?
Heard of what?
Sundress season.
sundress.
Sundress season.
Yeah, just sundress
good
I
season.
like
love
nothing else.
sundress season. I am so glad I'm back in Texas.
Oh, you are.
Yes.
So
Yes.
shiny.
Shiny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm
Your
here. I'm
turn.
listening. I'm
Your
listening.
turn.
Uh-huh.
Your turn.
Which question do you want me to answer first?
How do you let your partner know you're ready for sexy time?
Yeah.
How do I let my partner know when it's sexy time, when I'm in the mood? Well, generally he beats me to it, so I really don't have to do much about it, but I would say any time is the right time.
All the time is sexy time.
Yeah, all the time is sexy time. And as for lingerie, I have it. It comes up every once in a while. Sometimes we just do no panties, and that's enough to kind of alert.
Or she'll like put the cuffs on.
Yeah, cuffs, ropes. I'll leave something. So I'll leave like something out that.
Don't worry, Shiny. We're gonna get into that too.
So,
Get it.
Zip it.
we
No.
can't.
Yeah. So anyway, so there you go.
All right.
Y'all are instigators.
Us.
Yes, we are.
We're wonderful. What are you talking about?
All right. So
Thank
those of you that have a partner, which two of you right here do,
We do?
and you as well,
Oh,
three of you
shit.
have partners.
Oh yeah.
Do you enjoy sex with your partner?
Fuck yeah.
Yep. Oh, that'd be even a question. That's interesting.
Oh
just
no,
asking.
I know why that's a question. I do. I have not enjoyed it with all partners, but I enjoy it with my partner. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
current partner, absolutely. I mean,
Mhm.
like I feel like I can do anything because he's just so not like anybody else from my past that there's just more on the table to explore and to enjoy.
Nice.
Okay.
I mean,
You say
not even so much that. It's I actually will tell you like exactly like last weekend. He kept trying to get me to go to the movies. I did not want to go to the movies
Mm.
at all, and he wanted to make me go to breakfast. I didn't want to do that either. And then I took a nap, and I kept pulling him back to bed over and over and over again. So they finally made me get up, party pooper. We had to go meet my dad for breakfast. Fine.
I have a handful of ex-partners that I enjoyed having sex with. But, obviously it didn't last.
It didn't?
No. I wouldn't be single if it did.
Oh, yeah. You okay there, Shiny? What's in your glass?
Okay, so I was trying to be on the low key about this. So what happened was when I refilled my glass of wine, I actually spilled it somewhere.
Oh,
And so I'm trying not to be.
your arm moving like this, like aggressively? Yeah, I've been
Yeah, you
watching
look
it for
like
a while.
you're having yourself a little party down there.
I'm having some minor issues.
Minor? Fair.
Yeah, he was offering to lick it off my thigh, and I was like, "No, you cannot lick my thighs. Do not."
Why?
You offered to lick my thigh. Not on live camera.
Why not?
Well, I don't want Raider to get banned for one or myself.
Smurf
It's
hasn't
an
been banned yet.
underdressed support.
I
Smurf hasn't been
if
banned
it
from
happens,
anything
it
Magnet all
happens.
the
I
time.
have other platforms to stream on.
Because
Under desk support. That's all I'm gonna say.
Because I
oh,
have
that's all you're gonna say.
I have the Red app.
Good
Look
choice.
at my
I have
thigh, okay?
the whatever. I have the little musical note app, and I have the X app.
Oh, the X.
So,
Oh no, just the X.
Yeah, it happens. But yeah, do you consider yourself a sex addict?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yes. I mean,
Nope.
No.
I'm gonna call bullshit.
Even I was about to
I
call
was gonna
bullshit.
call bullshit.
No, I would not. A sex addict is assuming that you have a problem and a need that is filled 24/7.
So you
Hey.
don't have a problem. That's what you're saying. Okay.
So you're saying you
Don't
have the
bite
healthy
you.
amount of sexual nature?
I would say that I have an extremely sexual nature, and there's nothing wrong with that. Having a sex addiction is something that you can't control. I
Yeah,
can control it. I just choose not to.
I guess that's true. I mean, I can control it, but who wants to do that?
You.
How about
when
you?
we're
Can
in
you
front of my
control it?
parents.
Yes.
He said the same thing. He was like, yes. He was like, just the same as Mr. Savage. Yes. It wasn't even, there was no hesitation.
No, I don't have an addiction. Apparently, you all need to go to a group, but I'm good. Have fun.
I don't have an addiction to it. Do I enjoy it a whole fucking lot? Yes, I do. Sex is great. It makes you feel good. It's a connection between two people. It's, you have fun with it. There's lots of things you can do.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, addict? No, because if I was an addict, I would, being in a relationship wouldn't stop me from having sex with a lot of other people.
Yeah.
That's why I say I'm not a sex addict.
Okay, but for the control issue, like, isn't that necessary so that you don't get yourself into trouble?
No.
Like, I'm asking for the men, not the women, but the men. Like, just
I'll
given the
just tell you
climate
that-
of.
that it's gonna be a no because an addiction is something you cannot control. It goes to it's a very definition of
You
it.
can say something innocent.
Yeah. What about you, Lana?
I enjoy sex a lot, which is surprising because single and no sex for 4 years. But it was more other things that I needed to work on before I could start that journey again. But I think also if you're with the right partner and you have the same drive, it increases everything. Because if you're dating someone and you have a high sex drive and they don't, it can complicate things. So if you can find someone that you are attracted to, that you can have a relationship with, and your sex drive is the same and your preferences, even if they don't all line up, can be compromised, I think that works out really well. But I wouldn't say I was a sex addict, just someone who very much enjoys it.
Okay. Um. Hmm. 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 Mm.
I'm running low again.
Refill.
I'm gonna go get another screwdriver. I'll be right back.
You're fine. We got time to talk to our chats.
Would you mind if I had another bottle of wine? If I open
Yeah.
up the second one?
Yeah.
Do you want to get it for me? Next to the refrigerator on that counter. It's a bottle that looks just like this.
So what's up, Rumi? Ghost.
Thank you.
How you doing?
Shadow
Nelson.
Killer.
How you doing?
Storm and Shadow. I apologize now. You're gonna know way too much.
Texas. What's up?
Please do. Refills are a must. Yes, they are, Venturis. 100%. Yeah, I going back. Morning, noon, and night is not
You're
enough.
enjoying this a lot, way too much, Rumi. You're enjoying this way too damn much.
Honestly, I'm. That's hilarious to me. It's great. He's like, oh,
Yeah,
not much.
what? It's not just people that's in Discord with us and stuff like that. It's somebody I actually live with.
No, he's probably over there recording the whole thing to use blackmail later.
I know he's gonna blackmail.
No blackmailing. This is just an open, honest conversation. If we can't be
I'm
honest
thinking more
about
ways
this
to mess
stuff,
with
I mean,
me.
It's
Go
his
ahead, man.
roommate.
All I gotta do is edit it out. Do it for the live. Fuck it.
More ways to mess with
It's
him.
more entertaining.
Honestly, I'll just get the plunger.
Fuck you. I'm
Thank
not
you.
bald.
Oh, that's
I'll
such a
put that
pretty
again.
glass.
All filled up again.
It says, "Be wild, Moonchild."
that's good.
That's so fitting for
That's
you.
good.
It is very fitting. I bought it many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You said
This is the first time I've actually gotten to use it too.
Oh.
Okay. So, do you think
Nobody, you're-
religion interferes with your sexual preference?
No.
Like culture, family, things like that?
No.
No,
No, absolutely not.
no.
Religion does not interfere.
Yeah.
Not even a part. Yet.
For us, at
Yeah.
least, it's not. It's not going to. I mean, for me, it's not. I mean, her family is very religious, but I'm not really the religious type.
Don't
But
tell
it
anybody.
doesn't interfere. I respect it, but then it doesn't really, that's not going to interact with our sexual lives.
So I grew up super religious, Southern Baptist. My grandfather was a preacher. So a lot of scrutiny came out on me. And then when some people found out that I was sleeping with somebody, it made it a little bit hellish. Not so much to make me stop, obviously.
Why would you stop?
I don't know. But my grandpa got over it and he's like, I was young too. That's all he said. I was young too.
I mean, despite my family being religious, both my families, both of my parents, especially my father, will tell you to, and I quote, test a ride before you buy it.
My best friend's
That's a
dad
good quote.
always referred to it
Yeah,
like
that's a
car
good
lot,
one.
like a car lot. He's like, you know what? Do you buy the first car you ever see, or do you test drive it first
Exactly.
to see if you're going to
Here's
enjoy
the
it?
question that you
So,
gotta
yeah.
ask yourself: what if you get in a lemon?
Exactly.
You don't want a lemon. What if you get in
No,
one
you
that
don't
truck
want a
fires
lemon.
all the time, or doesn't fire, or misfires,
Mm.
or it fires for the
Yep.
wrong person? Then you have a lot of issues.
I agree.
Johnny, it's like when you get in a car and it doesn't work, only works for somebody else. It's keyed wrong. You gotta fuck that shit up to fix it. So, no, not worth it.
Mhm. Do you have wet dreams?
Oh, hell yeah.
Currently,
Every day.
Yes.
No.
I do as well.
But I did. The only time I ever actually did was when I was pregnant.
Mm.
Interesting.
Okay.
That's the only time I ever did. And that I remembered it, and it was intense, and it was like, I didn't, like, you hear about it like, like guys do, but like this was the first time it had happened to me, and I was like, I didn't even know that was a thing for women,
Mm-hmm.
because otherwise, like, has never happened before.
Ask a question. Did yours
So-
involve food, Shiny?
When I was pregnant?
Right?
I don't think so. I think it was actually part of a bank robbery. It was a very
I
bizarre
only asked
dream.
because
But like pregnancy dreams are very bizarre to
I
begin
only
with.
asked because
I
my
need to hear. I
coworker
need to hear this dream.
my coworker
I
Interesting.
need to
told
hear
me
this dream.
that her wet dreams are about food, and I was like, and she's pregnant, so that's hilarious.
Okay.
No, I was a bank teller, and I was brought to the back to open up all the little safety deposit boxes. Well, that's not the only box that
Oh,
got
you just brought me a
opened.
cream pie. It's not the cream pie I'd enjoy giving,
It
but
was just a weird dream. Like I can't explain it. And now you've got your cream pie. Mission
Yeah.
Oh, those
accomplished.
are nice.
Yeah. Are they?
Yes. Have
Okay.
you not had them?
Was a dark romance.
Not received
Like I said,
one.
pregnant.
Gave
Haven't
them?
received one or
Plenty.
given one? Oh my god.
I have given one. God damn it.
I thought you said you hadn't given any.
Mm-hmm. This is for the ladies.
Ooh.
Great.
What is the proper dick size to technique ratio?
I think Shiny
Yeah.
should go first at this one. Jeez.
Yeah, I think Shiny should go first.
Okay. So the specific. So the.
Shiny, would you like me to go first? What you think?
I'm losing the ability to talk.
No,
So yes.
no.
All right.
No?
I will tell you.
Not you. You brought me a whole box of cream pies.
I will tell you in my.
Got a whole box of cream pies, motherfuckers. Y'all don't got any.
Oh no, I have some. Just not that I'm sharing with you.
And
I'm gonna use an example for this,
No.
and I'm not using the
Shit.
example that you might
Go.
think. Bigger than this. Bigger than that, and I'm fine. Okay, right. Like, you wanna be able to do that?
I can agree with that.
I may need to go check something.
Shiny, just turn around and imagine like it's going in your mouth and like that way. You okay,
Okay.
Shiny?
Just for a measurement there, if you're doing
That's
this,
what I was going to get at.
that's 4 inches,
Go.
and if you do that, that's another 4.
Actually, no, that's dependent on hand size. Actually, no, for a
That's true.
know
Yeah.
for a
Women's
fact-
hand
I
size
got-
is smaller.
I know for a fact
Your
how-
hand is smaller than mine, so
I got tiny hands.
My hands are fine, and you
Let's
love
get
them when I
accurate
run
here.
them down your back.
Oh, she got the stick. She got
Hold on.
the
Hold on.
measuring stick.
I will
Here
tell
we
you
go.
that it's much easier when like for me, like if it goes past this, I'm fine. It doesn't bother me. If it's smaller than this,
oh yeah.
return to sender. And I mean like literally return to sender. Don't talk to me. But
Oh yeah.
shut up.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Does
Go
oh,
ahead. Say it.
Go
Say
ahead.
it.
does
What?
does girth factor into your equation?
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, that is a good
Yes,
question.
it
Pretty sure it does.
Always factors into my equation.
Yes, Venturus, it was. So according to the yardstick, it minimally
Mm-hmm.
is 7.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you,
But I'm also 5'9".
did you just measure that right now?
Yes. I wanted to know. I wanted to know what that
Ju-
minimum was.
Just an educational thing here.
I know where you're going
Average
with this.
average male penis size in America is 5 inches. That's the average. Just a educational study.
Yeah,
The
but
average male
I mean,
height is
we're-
also 5'8", so
5'9" for men.
It's 5'4" for females. I know that.
Yeah.
oh, I'm soaring above
Yeah,
average
that's
here.
it.
Great.
I am below average.
God damn it. Fuck you. God damn it. I'm clipping that. I'm clipping that right now. Yes, my roommate just came in and just yelled, "I'm below average." That's a clip. That's a clip.
I do think it depends on the female as well, because me
Oh, you got it?
being because of me being of shorter height and smaller stature, what might work for Shiny or Boss Lady might be too much for me. It might not. So I think it just depends.
You can like, accommodate more when, for lack of better words, wouldn't you make your hips basically open more if you roll your legs back and I don't have another word for that. So sorry. So you're gonna get down. That's all I got.
So good. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I figured you would. If not, I can insert a helpful gift into the general chat.
Okay. So this one's going to be for Savage and myself. Ass or tits? Thighs or personality?
You're welcome. I added personality in there just for fun.
I like that those are the 4 options.
Like, can I have them all?
No.
You cannot. You have to choose.
I have to choose,
Yes.
but there's so many. That's
If you
that's
say
hard
fucking
because
personality,
it's
I will
Is it
smack
between
you.
all 4 of them, or is it like
It can be a
ass
mix.
or
It
tits,
can be a mix too.
and then thighs versus
because
personality?
it depends
It can
on
be a
the
mix. It can be a mix.
situation.
Like, you know,
Well, this
okay,
situation.
let's just do it this way. Okay? Imagine she's not here, you're not with her, and you're by yourself, you're out in public, and a girl comes by.
Help
And
with
you're
this.
just like, you know, she has a nice fat ass. Okay? She has a nice fat ass. And then another girl comes by, nice set of tits.
Mm-hmm.
Then another girl comes by, thighs look great.
Mm-hmm.
And then another one comes by, talks to you, and you like her personality. Which one are you going to go
I'm not
for?
gonna go for the one that's talking to you.
Well, like I said before, that is a trait for me though. That I do need an actual connection with the person. So that is one of the traits for me
Okay.
personally. But then the other 3 equates to the situation at hand. I'm greedy. I
Okay.
like all 3.
Okay.
So, but again, it all depends on the
Pick one,
situation.
can't you?
I have a question.
No,
if you
go ahead.
had to pick one,
If I had,
if you have to pick
if I had to pick one, and now here's the other part of the question: are they just like blatantly at 0 for the other 2? So like, if I chose ass, now that they have no boobs at all and no thighs at all, or do they just have like average? Like, what's the? You see what I'm getting at?
I see what
do.
you're getting at.
I
But
would
you're making
say-
it so much more complicated than my poor little brain
I
can
love
handle.
this. I love this.
Yeah.
I would say if you had to pick one, then the other 2 would be average.
Okay.
Or they would be on the smaller side. Unless you'd like small, then it would be on the bigger side, depending on what you like. So it'd be kind of the opposite.
Yeah, I'm more on like the bigger side of things. So I would say I have to say ass would be probably that. Typically, I'm more of a boob guy because I like doing things with said boobs, but that's another story. But if I had to go with anything, they would probably go with ass, and then the other 2 just come into play with that. So,
Okay. Okay.
Ryder?
Yeah,
Your turn.
I know.
I'm incredibly small.
I know. Look, I love my roommate. I've known him for 14, going on 15 years, or 16 years, probably about there. And he's always been a fucking character, and he's always hilarious. Like the off the wall shit comes out of his mouth, just out of anything.
Oh really?
But
Nothing off the wall comes out of your mouth?
no, I'm completely
Oh no!
shit.
Oh no. Frozen.
Shit.
With your mouth open.
Shit.
Clip.
You're good.
Shit.
You're good.
All right, there we go. We're good. We're back. No,
Yep,
my shit
you're back.
froze.
I clipped it.
My shit froze for a second. I was like, shit.
Ooh.
The fuck?
It's all good, Shadow. You guys are all good. All the mods are good. Don't
So
even stress it.
I would say, yes, titties, ass, or thighs, or personality. I tend to sway toward personality a lot more when drinking's not involved. when drinking is involved, it changes. It goes from ass, it goes from tits, it goes from thighs, it goes to personality. It's just a big mixed up bag.
Yeah. I'm the same way.
Okay. And ladies, we didn't leave you out.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you want me to answer?
Do you
I
go-
can answer this in a
no.
heartbeat.
No. Nope. Do you
I
go
mean-
for the fitness god, the dad bod, or the one in between?
I have a question.
Yeah, go
Can I
ahead.
have a show and tell?
Oh, Jesus.
You want to show and tell? Go ahead. Go for it.
You want me to take my shirt off? Is this what's going on?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm not
Alright.
saying keep it off. I'm just saying stand up, pull it up, turn
Okay.
around. Keep it on though, because we're not looking at that all day. Because it's mine.
Yeah, because then you'll be distracted. You won't be able to answer anything.
I'll answer plenty.
Alright, so... Like, I'm more athletically slim. That's what I am. So.
Your roommate is killing me. Thank you, babe. You can sit down now.
On another episode, we're going to talk about a game called Gay Chicken.
Oh my god.
Gay chicken. What?
Oh, I'm
Lana
so
knows what that
excited
is.
for that.
Lana knows what that is.
I'm so excited for that. I'm definitely,
Yeah,
if
I
I'm
know,
not
you
in
guys
it, I
are
want to
big.
watch
I
it.
have a friend who I will think would be perfect for that.
No.
But
He took his
I'm
shirt
gonna
off.
tell you that typically
No,
Daddy.
Mr. Savage did.
I go for the opposite of what Savage is, and he knows that.
Mm.
Okay.
But I also will fully out myself. I love the fact that he's how he is. He has his personality, which
I'll fucking come over there and savage you right
you
now.
will.
Don't blame me. I'm sorry.
Mute your damn mic if you're going to have conversations with him.
Yes, I told him what the question was, and he's showing me the
Why
dad
doesn't he just tune in?
because he just wants to hear my answers.
I will.
Don't tell him the questions
Yeah,
then.
don't tell the questions.
If he ain't going to tune in, don't tell him the questions.
I
That's
will
how it works.
tell you that.
You got to be part of the experience. Or watch the podcast on Spotify, Amazon, or Apple.
But here's the thing, like it's a safety issue.
Come on, moment.
So like I tend to be like very spectacular.
I will fully tell you that I have no problem with Savage's build at all. Mostly because it works out to my advantage most days. And
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
All my redeems aren't on stream. Sorry, J.
do you
Rod.
really want to play that game with me right now?
Yeah. What do you mean
I'll
by that?
redeem them.
He's
fun
much
then?
stronger than
We
he
fun
looks, and I'll tell you that.
I'm a lot stronger, yes. It's my job.
Yeah, I
Good job.
figured from your job, you got a lot of strength, so.
Yes, let's just go with that.
Moving heavy cabinets is what I do all day.
You really
That's
want to play
dead
this
weight,
game
so-
tonight? I can tell.
So, ladies that didn't answer, yep.
What she eating?
Pistachios.
Really? Oh, you like some nuts
Healthy
in
She's
your
always
mouth, huh?
she's always got a goddamn
I
snack.
mean, she's got
Yeah.
some
And
nuts in
she's
her
the
mouth.
tiniest
So-
motherfucker in the world.
In the
She's
same
got
way.
a snack all the time.
I have
I got
so many snacks.
He's on the floor.
I don't have that kind of a snack. I will say when I was younger, I definitely went for more like the musclehead fit bro guys.
That is a term
Nowadays
I haven't
it's
heard in years.
nowadays I don't like them like super skinny because my brother is a beanpole. That makes me think of my brother. Like I can't physically
Okay.
be a like a
So you connected to, that's why. Alright.
it's too similar to my brother to me to be like I'm attracted to that.
For that thought
Like
now.
I can't do I just want them to be like they don't have to be like super fit. Probably more of an in between, but somebody that I can feel like protective with. Like I feel like they could protect me. Cuz I'm gonna be honest, I don't weigh a lot. Anybody could pick me up and throw me over their shoulder.
I want to see if I
Plenty
can
of
do that, to be
times.
honest.
It's happened
Honestly?
plenty of times.
Terry's seen it happen so many times. I think he's done it once or twice too at Gus's.
Maybe.
But so it's not really like if it's like super super dead bod, probably not like overweight. But if you're like you got a bit, it's just more loving. Like I'm not gonna be mad about it.
Yeah. Are you good? Do you need a break?
You sure? 'Cause it sounds like
Is
you're
Are you
trying
100%
to settle.
sure?
is he stripping naked right now?
Oh my internet!
Probably remind him that your camera goes to like a certain length.
He's probably behind the camera.
He is. He's behind the camera over there.
Is he just swinging it around?
No, he's not
Helicopter,
swinging it
helicopter,
around.
Helicopter, helicopter.
No helicopter.
Mm.
If I had to
Okay.
guess, he's probably
That's
stroked someone.
Okay,
No long hot
so
dog.
Okay, he's covering up.
we're skipping that question because honestly, fuck it.
Oh,
Good
of course we're
question.
skipping.
Yeah, no skipping.
Wait a
Does your
second.
partner know what you're attracted to?
That's a very
I'm pretty sure y'all two already know each other very well. Shiny is otherwise preoccupied right now,
fair point.
and Lana and
Preoccupied.
myself
I'm
don't have a partner.
Shiny, not to be the bear bad news here, but when you go, I'm not preoccupied. It doesn't help your cause here.
He said he came here for answers.
Oh, did he?
What kind of
Lord.
answers?
Interrogation ones?
Is it hot in here?
No.
Like, why is it sweating? Why am I sweating?
I don't know.
All
You
right,
haven't done anything
so-
yet.
What's the question?
There wasn't one on your fine.
Does your partner know what you're attracted to?
Do you know what I'm attracted to? Yeah. Fair point. Nerds.
Nerds.
No, we can't hear him, right?
I can
Yeah,
can
that's
hear
why I
him.
repeated it.
I can
That's why
I
repeated
can
it.
hear him.
I can hear him.
Yeah.
Nerds.
I like that though, because as a
Get in
nerd,
my head.
a fellow nerd is nice.
I'm not a
Because
nerd.
then they
Yes,
don't
muscular
judge
dad
me.
bod nerds.
I'm not a nerd. Thank you.
Savage you.
No, that's me. I'm the nerd.
He is a nerd.
You're a bookworm. That's what you are, babe.
I am not. I am wonderful.
You read books all the time. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, so this is going to be one for Lana.
I don't know where the other
Me?
bottle went.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, let's go.
yeah. Okay. Are you reading off the script as we go along, just so you know what's ahead of time?
She didn't get the full script, so probably not. Unless you said it to
Okay.
her.
No, I'm talking about you.
No.
I was gonna say I didn't get any script, so
I'm talking
no.
about you.
No.
Okay.
I'm reading a book
Okay.
and watching
Let's
all
go.
your fucking chats, man. You know how hard it is to multitask?
Yeah.
Also very distracting because I know it's Smurf fucking thinking.
Okay. Why do lesbians use dildos or penis-shaped toys when they already made their choice of not wanting dick at all?
I
Yep.
can't answer for the entire lesbian community.
Yeah. What do you
Yeah.
think, though?
But I know in my experience with women, because I am bisexual, so I've been with both, that it's not necessarily. How do I say this?
Good
Why are all
question.
dildos
Why are all dildos
circumcised?
circumcised? That's a good question. Why are they all circumcised?
How did they know that? Is that a
Because
question?
it's better. Because they're not. They're. Because they're fixed.
Oh,
I don't know
Lord.
explaining that. Yeah, who wants to feel. What?
Nobody wants a little pocket on the front.
Yeah, no one wants a pocket in the front. But how would you even make? Because they're all.
Shiny,
They're all
Shiny,
molded.
Shiny,
How are you
I'm
gonna mold
gonna show you.
one with
There's a
friction?
link for that later. I will send it to you.
Okay.
It's a lamp.
Thanks.
No, it's not a dildo. It's a lamp.
Man, I don't think so. This doesn't
Just
sound
so
right.
everybody's aware, it's not a
Doesn't
dildo.
sound
It's a
right.
lamp. You go like this to turn it on and off.
Okay.
I was bored.
So
I think for me, in my experience, when I'm with a woman, there is the attraction.
Okay.
It's not necessarily like,
Aw, kidders.
how do I want to word this? Like I'm with them because I'm attracted to them. Like they have either a really good personality that clicks with me, or I find them physically attractive, and that's why I go with the same sex as myself. But I also think it's just toys in general, especially when it comes to dildos. They're just pretty much almost always molded in that shape. Like I've found a few that aren't like specifically a dick, but that's generally like because that's what a male, his body part is a dick, so that's what they go with instead of being more creative. But I think it's also fingers only go so far. Sometimes a woman needs more, and because they might, if they are just lesbians, are not attracted to men in any sense of the word, it
Yeah.
helps them with their partner sexually.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. You know, I just forgot to ask you this. Are you an ass or tits girl?
Ooh,
Yeah.
that is a good question. I think personally, because I'm a sub no matter the gender, I'm more of a butts girl.
Okay.
I think I like a nice butt. Boobs
Mhm.
are always a plus, but I like it doesn't really matter size wise to me. But if they got a nice butt a nice size for me, because tiny person, tiny hands. So I'd definitely probably say I'm more of a butt person.
Okay. What do you do when your partner won't accept or play in your style of kink?
Haven't had this problem.
I was about to say, I haven't either. Every partner that I've been with that we have gone down that route has been very accommodating into we try to integrate both into the session.
Should probably,
Okay.
And I've never felt that they never accommodate me. So it's never been an issue.
I should probably rephrase it. I
Okay.
haven't had a problem with this one. The last one I just ignored.
Shiny,
Are you okay there, hun?
are you okay?
You
Yes.
seem a little
Shiny, you're
So-
gonna go viral.
Yeah,
You're gonna go fucking viral, Shiny.
FYI.
So like, you know, so again, like because I switched from A to B is not accepting of where I was. So it's very much like control, where I'm like, like, can I just a little bit? So like I have to fight for it. And it's frustrating, but it's kind of like a good frustration. But sometimes you're like, I want what I want when I want it, when I want it. You know what I mean? You feel
Yeah.
me?
I know what you
Like,
mean.
sometimes I don't want to fight for control. Sometimes I just want to be like, I want control. And it's like, you have to fight for dominance. I'm like, but it's just me. Let me do me. Not like
Okay.
by myself do me, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
I can't explain it. You
All
get
right.
what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I get what you're saying. All right, Savage. What about you?
About me, huh? Yes, she's
Yeah,
very
you.
accommodating to what I like. And yeah, I've never had a struggle with that, really, so
Okay. Okay.
He's lucked out a lot.
lucked out.
This is something that my friend, boss lady, has come to me and said is not common sense, which I thought it was. What does aftercare / quality time look like? Like, you know, after you get done having sex, everything like that, what does that actually look like?
Messy.
Elaborate, please.
Yeah, I need to know the rest of this. Why is it
I'm
messy?
clipping that.
It's messy. It's just like the sweat and the juices and the
Juices. Oh, that's
jizz
a
and the
Juices.
shiz. Everything's just shiz. Like hair's a mess. You're sweaty. Like
Okay.
I need water. I need air. I need to put the fan on. Like,
You need all
or
that
maybe in
right
his
now.
case is yes, because I feel like I'm
Well, your
hyperventilating.
hair's
Like
kind of coming from
sometimes,
the back to the front, so I get it.
yeah. Well, I mean, like that was phase one. There's a whole
Mm.
other. This is gonna go, but I mean, like, so I'm like, by the time you get to all of that, like, finally get to the end of the line there, it's like I'm out of breath. I'm panting, I'm wheezing, I'm gasping for air, like I'm sweaty, I'm a hot mess. Like, if the ceiling fan on, please put the ceiling fan on. Please bring me some ice cold water. Or conversely, like if he's done all the work and he's hyperventilating and panting and all that stuff, then it's like, all right, I'm gonna go, get washcloths, get water, do you need snacks, like just talk down the process, like, okay, just easy breath, focus on your breathing. Trying to help the moment to just kind of like, all right, let's step down. And then once you get past that initial phase, and I think there's a whole nother phase that comes into play about either talking about what just happened or just cuddling, touching, kissing, or, if you're like really hot and sweaty, you're like, all right, everybody to their separate side of the bed, everybody avoid the wet spot, and then like
Not
relax. I don't,
happening, but
like it just depends. Like sometimes, like if I'm super hot and sweaty, I'm like, okay, let me cool down first and then we can snuggle. Like,
okay. I can
Okay.
respect that.
Okay.
I love snuggles. I'm all about the snuggles, but sometimes I get too hot and I'm like, I need to cool down. I need my cool down.
For a man's perspective, at least in my experience, immediately bathroom. I had to go to the bathroom, like,
Yes.
and then a shower. A shower is nice. And then after that would be cuddling and watching a movie, relaxing, that kind of thing. But that's basically what I would see as like self-care and the after of having sex and all that. So
Okay. So for me, it's bathroom. Then, I ask my partner, you need anything, water, snacks, something like that. They say no, or they need it. I go get it for them, and then I'm a smoker, so I go outside and have a cigarette afterwards, and then come back, take a shower. Usually shower together, so more quality time in that, and then lay down, put on a show, and yeah, go to bed. Lana.
I mean, I don't want to like repeat everybody, but it's generally along the lines of what everybody has said. It depends on what the session was, how intense the session was, and what my partner, like who my partner is and what they do. It could be anything from just checking up on me and cuddles to like full on if they need to take me to the bathroom and we'll do a bath or a shower and they'll towel dry me and cuddles and words. I hate words. um, cheers. But it depends on the partner and the intense situation and things like that, because that really does affect it, especially with their knowledge, because if they are less knowledgeable, then they don't really know what they're doing for when it comes to aftercare. And that's something that some people do know is like a given and common sense. Like, we just had a very intense session. Let me quickly go take care of myself and then see if my partner needs anything. And some people are just like, good to go. I'm going to take care of myself and relax.
Okay.
So
Anything to add, babe?
Oh, Johnny. Basically, pretty much along the same lines. I just like cuddling and touching and getting however many things I get out of him. Depends on how that day goes. And some days I will be very honest because he knows it. I don't want to be touched at all. So after I'm done, don't talk to me. Don't touch me. Give me a minute to collect my fucking dog. And when I'm done having a minute, I will return to my normal operating procedure.
Thank you for bringing that up because that is something that I miss. So sometimes afterwards, I just don't bug me. Give me a second.
Not gonna lie, a lot of the times you just happen to fall asleep.
I'm really good at that too. I won't lie. I'm really good at
She'll
that.
pass right out. And I just sit there and I look at her. I'm like,
listen, I
did
can,
your job.
Fun fact about me. I normally don't sleep at all. So like, if you think I'm asleep, you're probably wrong.
it's true.
No, it's not. Not unless I'm with him. Because then I will pass out 9 times out of 10. In fact, I think our first date, I fell asleep on him, and he fell asleep with his hand on. Well, he didn't fall asleep, but I fell asleep on him, and he put his hand on my titty, and we were at my parents' house, and my dad walked by and moved it.
He did. It was a funny interaction. So I didn't even know my hand was there. It was just a natural, like, I'm resting my arm on her. I had my arm wrapped around her. I didn't even know where it was. I was just relaxing, and it happened to be on her boob. And her dad was there, and he happened to walk by, and he saw where my head was, and he was like, "Hey, how's it going?" I was like, "It's good." He's like, "Okay, nice to see you guys are going good." And he just walked over, grabbed my hand, and just lowered it. And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
Oh god, that's so funny.
Like, mind you, that's like a very family thing that my family does. Is not the moving hands, but yes, she did.
Yes, I did.
But it's more along the lines of like my whole family, we all nap together. It's a big thing. Savage does not take part in this ever. He's seen my whole family do it. We all fall asleep in the same room, and we all fall asleep relatively close to each other. I think actually about 3 months before we started dating, I woke up, for lack of better words, in a large, warm nap puddle. Because we were all sleeping on the couch, and we all just kind of leaned to the left. And we were like, oh, okay. Mind you, this is something that my entire family does. Like, my sister and her husband and my father, my mother, my fucking dogs join in on it, man. Like, it's one of those. It's been a long Sunday evening, and like we're full, we're happy, content, and the sun's shining just right. And we had a long day the day before, and you know what? Suddenly, that couch is looking like the best place to take a snooze. And Savage will never join me on these naps, but I will make him.
Yeah, I'm not a napping person.
Yeah.
I like to cuddle a lot, but I do not nap, essentially. No. It takes a lot for me to actually, like, nap.
I'll make you nap, don't worry.
Yeah, you have to drain me. That's about it.
Like, that's the first time that's happened.
Okay.
All right, now,
So,
I was going to say, Raider, can I ask a question?
Go for it.
All right.
Oh, boy.
So, for everyone here, either the most interesting moment you had, either by, like, being caught in a interesting situation or embarrassing. So either one that is entertaining or one that is just embarrassing to you.
Hey, babe, did you read the playbook before?
I did not, but it just...
I had a question and I deleted.
No.
This is why I like Savage.
All right, so, I mean, I can go first, I guess, since I was going to ask it. You probably know this one, babe, because, I mean, it was you. Where we were at the restaurant.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so she had her hand in a particular position.
I was not embarrassed at all.
It's an interesting story, though. So we're at a restaurant. It's me, her parents. What? Lassa and Lydia weren't there, right? Were they? Okay. Well, she was basically jerking me off underneath the table. I had the straightest face though, like I was like emotionless, like I just didn't have like an expression on my face. So I would think that is definitely my most interesting situation I've been in.
Just so that everybody here doesn't misunderstand the situation. I got fucked over when we got in the car. It's fine. And no, it did not stop me from doing it again later. Ever. No. Mostly because I don't get embarrassed that easily. I talk about blowjobs with my family. It does not bother me.
That is true. She does.
You've been there.
So, this is so long ago. So, it was after a football game, and I can't remember who was with me, but
Oh no.
I had a couple friends with me. We went to Corgan, and we went to a place called the Rock Pits, and we had a bonfire out there. Everything like that. I don't condone underage drinking, but we were
He was
drinking,
doing it.
Mm-hmm.
and this girl came up to me and says, "Hey, I've never seen you before." I was like, "Okay, cool. I've been coming down to Rock Pits for a little bit." And, my buddies all said, "Go for it." So I go for it. Turns out, started having sex in the back of a truck. About 20 fucking people just walk up, drop the tailgate, and they're just watching. And I didn't realize it at the time because I'm focused, didn't really care. And she just does this and just says, I was like, what the fuck's wrong? I turn and see everybody just looking at me. I'm like, and I'm just like, do I stop? Do I keep going? What am I supposed to do in this situation? So we stopped. Tried again later. Yes, I was definitely a little horn dog when I was younger.
Somewhere else right now.
Yeah, good. And then, start again. This time, one of my friends who's like my sister comes by and says, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm just like, what the fuck? Situation gets a little weird because she's like, "Is that your girl?" I was like, God damn it.
Nope.
So, in other words, I got blue balls and, suffered for that situation. And I was like, This is fantastic. This is fantastic. I go home. Next day, I see my friend. I was like, why did you do that? She's like, I just thought it'd be funny, and walked off. So, yeah.
Okay.
There's my situation.
Interesting.
Shiny, you okay there?
Just trying to decide which train wreck I want to reveal.
Well, like I said, it could either be an embarrassing one or just an interesting one. Doesn't have to be an embarrassing one.
It's like my mother catching me, the police catching me,
The police.
or the football
Can we go back to the police?
No, let's go to the
Please.
Sure. Sure, we'll go
Option
to the police.
B.
Yeah. Number 2, my lord.
Memory
I'm sorry,
lane.
later I had to.
I was having a very nice time in a car in the middle of an empty field. This should have been far enough off the beaten path that nobody would have been aware of anything. However, apparently this field was a semi-popular spot, so it wasn't wholly unknown to the police. And so we were sandwiched on the passenger side, going at it. Not enough room in the back seat. He was like 6 6'1", 6'2", so the passenger side worked better than trying to do the back seat thing.
Mhm.
Anywho, things are hot and heavy. All of a sudden, you see cherries go off and inside the car, like lights up red, and it's like, okay, like where's all this lights coming from? Headlights in the back of the window. Like he rolled up on us with all his lights off, and it wasn't until he was right fucking behind the car that he threw on his lights. Mind you, not only was I under 18, but being like in the panic-stricken state that we were, trying to like figure out whose clothing was whose was difficult. So like he came over with his flashlight. He's looking in the window. By this point, the guy's back in his seat, but like obviously haphazardly buttoned up. I'm haphazardly buttoned up. He's wearing like my shirt. I got his shirt on. Like the shit's all, like backwards, inside out. Like, and he just comes over and asks the most dumbest question ever. Like, what y'all doing? What the fuck do you think we're doing? Like, are you serious? Like,
We're trying each other's clothes on. What do you think?
We're practicing cross dressers. Come on now. That's the program.
yeah. And then he goes and proceeds to ask the second dumbest question. Do you want to guess what that question was?
Are you having sex?
How
No.
old are you?
No,
Are you drinking?
no, even
No?
dumber. He goes, do your parents know where you are? I sure as fuck hope not. Like, no. Why? Are you going to tell them? Do I need to be worried about that? Like, he was just
Imagine
like,
Life 360 in those days.
go home.
She's in the middle of the
Like,
field
that's
for
all
4
I got
hours.
was go home. This is the dumbest shit ever. But it, like, scared the shit out of me. Like, I never went back to that field again. Like, that was, we're not doing that again.
You don't want to go back to the field?
Okay. So.
No. No, we're not going to that field. Anywho, yeah, so then there was that, and then there was the time my mother walked in on me when I was giving my husband a blowjob and like didn't miss a beat. Like she literally, like heads bobbing, she walks in, opens up the door, and just full on had a conversation with me. Like I quickly stopped what we were doing.
She didn't even like walk away. She was like, "So, how's the day going?"
No, literally did not walk away, didn't flinch, not a muscle, like
Quite
not
dumb.
even. I was like, you don't have the good, like, I know if I walked in on somebody else, anybody, I don't care if family, stranger, what, my sister, like, if I saw what was happening, I would have been like, yeah, I'll come back later. No, mom stood there in the doorway and just kept, like, I swear, it was probably one of the only times where I wanted to be like, Mom, are you fucking blah, 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 blah? Like, why?
It's like, clearly I can't talk right now.
Yeah. So we'll stop there on train wrecks. We don't need to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Next
Lana?
victim.
There is no way you could top any of that.
It don't matter about topping, it's about just saying it.
But I have two that come to mind. One of them's actually a lot more recent than the other, so I think I'll do that one.
Okay.
Me and my best friend Cass go to the bar. We bar hop a bit. We come back with a shit ton of people to her house. And I start getting on with this one guy. So I bring him up to where I was staying. I'm giving him a blowjob. And this fucking girl that came with would not leave us the fuck alone. The entire time, she had to have barged into the room like 6 times while I'm going down on this man. And just would not leave us alone to the point where I legit left the room, got my best friend Cass, and was like, keep that bitch the fuck out of this room or I'm gonna deck her. I'm trying to give a blowjob. Leave us the fuck alone. You can come back and bug us afterwards. But right now, he's naked. I'm like almost fully naked. I'm trying to give a blowjob. Fucking respect it. Like shit. I have never been like so pissed at another woman for almost pretty much cock blocking me in a sense. I'm like, dude, he's mine for the night. Like, I didn't keep him, but like, he's mine for the night. Let me do what I want with him. Be gone.
No. No. I'm being told I have to tell the story.
Oh.
I
Oh,
want to
Lord.
tell it.
Oh my.
Oh God,
Let's
no.
hear it.
Do I really have to? Maybe you should tell it and just say from your perspective. I don't know that I can tell the story on camera. Okay, fuck it. I can't tell the story. I can't. I cannot tell the story. I can't.
You
I
don't
can't.
have to. If he wanted to tell the story, then he should have
You can
joined
come
when he
tell
was
the story.
offered.
They said you can come tell the story. I can't do the setup for this story. I don't even remember what happened. I just know what happened. All right, so
I may or may not. Maybe I may or may not have. I'm so gonna piss my pants if I tell this story. Okay, so I may or may not have passed a little air at a very inopportune moment.
Okay.
And to this day, we still try and play it off like it was a queef. But we all know the truth of the matter. But I can't deny what happened. It's not my fault. He has a big dick and it's push the air bubble. Just push that air bubble right out. There is no stopping it. It was not my fault. My stomach, oh my god. I go so much right now.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna mute now.
So, let's bring it back. Had our fun, had our giggle. Let's talk about kinks. Okay? I will start this out. I'm a masochist and I'm a switch. So it means Dom and sub, switch, and masochist, I enjoy pain. Go for it.
Enjoy pain, giving it and receiving. I'm also brown. Okay, next.
Next.
All right. So yeah, I guess I would I'm pretty much the same she is, that boss lady is. Besides the submissive part,
Like,
I like giving out pain and receiving pain. To the point where I'm actually like bleeding.
no comment.
That's just how I am. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Right, I'm gonna make an announcement for everyone who decided to egg me on yesterday. For those of you who don't know, I actually have septum.
It was on the fork once.
It
didn't really bother me that much. Yeah,
You just haven't noticed.
I lost count.
I know.
Lana?
I am
Okay.
a brat. but can also do switch. Not often. It depends on my partner. I have done it. But I am more brat than anything else. I do like pain. It depends on, like I said, my partner and how much. But that is me. Like 95% brat.
Okay.
So switch. I definitely like a little bit of pain. I would dole out the pain, but I haven't quite worked that one out yet. Because I think I have a safety issue. I would need to come with a warning label. I feel
Most
like
people do.
if I actually like went down that road, and I'm not sure that I would be able to stay in control of that moment, because I think I have a lot of suppressed anger issues that I think could filter into that would be harmful for what the goal would be. So I keep that one on tamped.
Okay.
So,
I see your little twisted brain.
say what?
I see your little twisted brain working.
Yeah. How did you discover your kink?
Okay.
I'm going to pass on this question.
Yeah, that's fine.
Always a good way to go with that one.
I have a fantasy with vampires. So
The sparkly clan or the traditional clan?
No, like Queen of the Damned, like hot, attractive, kind of like seducing type, not sparkly Twilight stuff.
Be right back.
It was like
Sure.
the attraction of like a vampire, where it's like, biting in the neck, blood drawn, all that kind of stuff. It kind of gave me like an intriguing thought in my head. And after I tried a few things, obviously you can't really bite into someone and drink their blood. That's very bad for both you and the other person. I mean, drinking blood is not good for you.
Doesn't hurt to bite them though.
Yes, biting's fine as long as there's no punctures. Bruising is okay.
I'm the opposite of that.
That's because
I like the puncture.
Yeah, well, you can't really, on the neck at least, it's like, it's not good to be puncturing necks and
Raider has a
going into the veins and stuff like that. Okay. Well, either way, the idea of it, of like a vampire kind of thing, got me into the pain that I like. So like, blood drawn, kind of back scratching, all that kind of stuff. So that's how I kind of came about it.
Okay. Mine, like I said, from a young age, got pain inflicted on me while having sex, and hi, Bubby. But I liked it, I enjoyed it, and I wanted more. It is one of those things that kind of drove me for a while. So I started sleeping with a lot of people and trying to figure out that a lot of people don't inflict any pain in sex, like just naturally themselves. They don't really do it unless they are told to or anything like that. So yeah.
I hate you so much. You're not wrong. So the honest answer is haven't found a kink don't like yet, and it's all just kind of at this point experimentation.
And she's tried a lot of them.
So yeah, we're going down that road, and just trying things out, and so far, like, there's nothing that we can say that's come up as a no.
So we're still, on my end. On his end, he definitely has some hard limits where my limits, we haven't reached them yet. So we're still going along and
Still discovering.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can't really say like if there's anything that even has approached a limit. So I mean, it's just still explore, and enjoy. And on that note, I do have to go to the bathroom for a hot second because if I laugh
Go
again,
for
I
it.
swear I'm gonna have an issue. So I will be right back.
Go for
That's
it.
just where I went because I was like, I'm passing
Yeah,
the question. I could go.
two bottles of wine and we've got issues. So. Yes. Welcome to the stream, Red Brand. I will be right back.
All right. Since we're on a little breather. Say what? Okay.
Look who I found waiting.
Found your kitty.
Big old cat.
He was waiting for me on my couch, just sitting there like a good boy, and yelled at me for leaving the room.
How much does he weigh? He
Yeah.
looks pretty big.
Last time I weighed him, I believe he was like 12, maybe 13 pounds.
Okay. Because the male
He's
I have,
not-
he's
Yes,
pretty
guy.
big like that.
There he is.
He's
We're getting
not.
there.
He's not as big as our other male cat in the house.
Wow.
He hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's only a few pounds lighter.
Mm.
Nobody wants to see your butt, dear sir. Dear sir, I love you. Nobody wants to see your ass.
He said only cats.
First part is, we will never talk about that topic unless you know me very well. The second part of it is I have a nerve disorder, so I can only feel certain things. And one of those things is pain. So you get what you get. And, well, I just lucked out with that one.
Okay.
I think
The
we
baby is now
lost
sleeping on
one
the
leg of
couch.
Say
I
what?
think, no, we've come back a few times. Also, Sky, yes.
Yeah. Yes, guy. There's going to be talk about that. My dog is passed the fuck out of
It's your
bed.
dog. It acts like you.
He moved to the couch. You can see his little tail and
Yeah.
parts of his face.
Oh, she's back.
She is back.
Welcome back.
I had to pee like a whole bottle of wine out. And then I had
all
to wash
good.
my hands, and then I didn't have a towel in that bathroom, so I had to go to the other bathroom, dry my hands. Here I am. And put my hair up because my fucking neck is sweaty.
It's okay. I ran into my mom in the hallway when I went.
Did you tell your mom what you were talking about?
Oh, they already knew beforehand. I was like, yeah, I'm going on a podcast with my friend Terry. And they're like, oh, what's it about? I was like, I don't know if you want to know. And they're like,
At me.
oh, we want to know. And I'm like, oh, it's about sex. And they're like, have fun.
Yep.
My dad
Okay.
gave me a weird look when I got water today, so it's okay.
Okay. We're going to talk about collars now. Not being collared, but collars themselves. I don't do them. So we're going to let somebody talk about them that knows a lot more about them. Boss lady.
Collars are basically a commitment, right? It's more or less, for lack of better words, the Dom sub version of the wedding. That is not gone into lightly. You have extensive talks about this. Some people sign contracts. Some people don't. It's not advised. You can wear them for anything and everything. There are day collars, there are night collars, there are you hop around the couch and buy a leash collar. It does not matter. It is a personal preference. It is done for many reasons, but one of the main reasons people wear collars is to feel safe and secure. It is to satisfy the part of you that wants to feel owned. It has nothing to do with anything remotely. Like, it's not a sex toy at all, and if you're using it as such, I really highly suggest that you get one of these or at least one sex.
Okay. Where did it go? Lana,
Yes.
a brat.
Yes.
Explain it.
A brat is a submissive who is not always obedient. It is more of wanting to, I don't want to say forced into submission, but somebody who wants to act out, who wants to push that boundary and poke the bear. Me personally, I do like it as more of a force thing. Like, I want you to, in a safe way, force me to submit to you, because that is the power play that I like. Of, I'm a submissive, but I'm not, like, just gonna bow down to you and do everything you say. Like, I'm going to fight back.
Okay. Okay. Shiny.
Yes.
Two-part question for you.
Oh, Lord.
Dom and submissive.
What about it?
Explain it in your own words and how they are for you.
Well, again, like you said, I think that there is a general form, but then there's also a very personal form that is specific to your relationships, right? So, anywho, about that. So, in a previous relationship, okay. So, in a previous relationship, I was very much the lead and guided the relationship and the activities that were engaged in, when, how, but it was a partnership um, in which that person's needs were very much accounted for. In my current relationship, it is the exact opposite. And there came a point in which we had a long, lengthy discussion about much like what Satan said, I think that there's people who use it as a toy and then people who use it to represent something else entirely. And it's in those moments where you discover, I think, another level of safety, acceptance, claiming. I don't want to say necessarily owned, but there is kind of a sense of ownership to it. And curiously enough, I went through therapy many, many years. And one of the things that my therapist told me is, he said, one of the biggest issues in your life is that no one has ever claimed you. And so, having been claimed now, it has basically allowed a specific side of me to blossom in a way that was unexpected. So
Okay.
I hope that answers the question. Kind of a
Okay.
long-winded answer, but again, it's personal to, I think, each couple.
Okay. Masochists, so myself, is I like pain, biting, pinching, scratching, marks, badges of honor. Like Savage said earlier, he's like, biting's fine, no puncture. For me, puncture. I enjoy blood. I enjoy the sight of blood. It's one of those things. I know. I enjoy it a lot, like more than I should, and I can admit that.
I have a question about the blood part. Is it
Go
your
ahead.
own blood, or is it the partner that you're with? Or is it
Either
maybe a combination of both?
Either or. If they don't want to do it, I'm fine with that. I'm completely fine with it. I've only found one partner that's, okay with receiving pain as well. So going to the sadomasochism, everything like that. But, it's not easy to find usually
Mm-hmm.
because it makes people uncomfortable. Some people don't like the sight of blood or anything like that. So it's okay. Savage. Dom. Your own way.
All right, so a person of Dom is just obviously it's short for like a person that has they're dominating the other person, but in a way that is consensual. I would say is a strong word for it. Obviously, the other person has to be submissive to you and wants to be kind of be dominated by you. But it depends on to what kind of certain levels of domination, I guess. It could be like an easy dom where the woman just or man just gives into it, or there's a struggle and there's like a somewhat of a fight to it.
Like conflict.
Yeah, like that goes into being bratty is part of that. And Boss Lady is very bratty, but I like that, so that works out fine. Yeah, it's like a power play kind of to the point where it satisfies you. So, but again, to me personally, it's just and a lot of people will agree with it too. There's a very consensual aspect to it as well.
Okay. Has anybody ever done wax play?
No, but I would be willing to with the right partner.
Okay. Wax play, they're safe. They're not. Everybody thinks they're gonna get burned from it. Everything like that. They're low temp candles, and they honestly it's a little soothing burn. It's not something that's going to be an intense like touching the stovetop or anything like that. It's not that bad at all. It's for me comforting. For other people that don't like that sensation, they don't enjoy it that much.
I like heat, so I'm pretty sure I would like it. So
okay. Does anybody have a praise kink? Okay. What phrase gets you going?
There's so many that I could pick. Why do I have to choose just one?
Okay, because for myself, it's obviously yes, sir. Instantly, I love it. Savage, you like being called daddy, and among other things, I didn't put that in there. So let's be honest. And Lana.
Do I have to pick just one?
No.
Because there's so many.
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
I mean, just a few are just the common like good girl, bad girl, my little slut. You know, things like that, especially if it's in the right setting with the right partner. Instant. I mean, I don't know if anybody else is like this, but if I'm reading a book and it's a very good smut book and one of those lines comes up, I instantly get horny.
Oh.
Yep.
Shiny.
Sure.
Just one phrase minimum.
I'm trying to do this with a straight face.
Don't have a straight face. Just say it. Blurt it out.
You can take it.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's a good one too.
Okay.
You want me to answer for you, babe?
Yep, go ahead.
She loves Good Girl. Like, that's one of her favorites. and especially when it comes from me.
Okay. Now, I don't want anybody to get confused and think that you had to have a kink to enjoy praise. Because even if you're vanilla, there's certain names you like.
Yeah.
Of
course.
So, you just gotta figure out what you like. Now we're going to talk about the other side of that, degradation. So, go ahead. You had it pop in your head. I saw
I
it.
didn't say a word.
I saw it.
So what?
Go ahead.
Oh,
It's basically a mirror phrase of the praise. So, does anybody have a degradation they like? The phrase they like? If you don't, that's fine. Not everybody likes it.
it just depends what you consider degradation, honestly. But there are a few, yes, and no, I'm not telling you them.
Okay.
I have to go off of her because there are a few that maybe to others would seem like degradation and bad, but to me, especially if it's in the right setting, I would consider praise. So I think it just depends on the person and the situation.
Okay.
Because what I said earlier, like bad girl and a good little slut could seem like it's bad, but I normally take those as good. And I take those as praise.
Okay. You got something.
Yeah. Okay. So I just kind of like threw out the question, and the answer I got was motherfucker. He's like, he's like, your daddy's little slut, and it's just like, motherfucker, I hate you so much. Like he just
That
like
one's-
started throwing
yes.
stuff out here, and I was just like, okay, yeah, you're right. It's there. Like I can't deny it. Like, yeah. Like it's not like super mean, but it's like it is kind of degrading.
Yeah, but like I had said earlier, it depends on the person and the situation.
I know that wasn't the word you used. I improvised.
Because for us, that doesn't seem as bad as what it could for other people who are like, oh, that's disgusting. How could you call the person that you're with that? But we're over here, we're like, again, please.
Yeah. Let's see here. Shibari, or rigging, or rope play. Okay.
Yes,
We'll go
please.
with you, Savage.
I'm going to preface this by saying that if you've done it once, you are not an expert.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And if you've done it twice, you're not an expert. This does not exist in this chat. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. It's rope play. It's being tied up. That helpless feeling, and when you receive it, it's the helpless feeling. When you're doing it, it's a fact of you're an expert in it. You enjoy doing it. It's an art form in itself. Some little bit dominant traits with it, obviously.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, I've seen some beautiful rigging, and it's just gorgeous.
Yeah, there's a certain art to it, to get the perfect like angles, I guess.
Yeah. But for now, we've been going for about almost 3 hours. We'll continue this on a later date. And honestly, it's been exciting. It's been fun. And thank y'all for coming. Who do we rate out to? Savage?
I was gonna say Solo Sky if you guys.
Solo Sky?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys are following him. I can get his because he's streaming right now.
I got you. Aiden. I got it.
I got it already.
I know I said two.
Okay.
Do you need it shiny?
Solo_Sky.
Okay, you got it, babe.
Yes.
Thank y'all for hanging out. It's been a great time. No, she left. Okay.